And welcome back, everyone. As we move into this afternoon, our first tornado warning that is close to the Meridian area. Now we have Newton and Lauderdale County under a tornado warning. Let's go to radar as we look at this. And this is that cell, if y'all remember the last time we talked, that we watched down here. This is what has turned into a tornado warning. This is going to include the northwestern corner. Let's turn on locations here so everyone will know what we've got going on. This is going to cut across right there by the Piggly Wiggly and just shy of reaching West Lauderdale High School. The heart of the storm. Let's go to Newton now. If you are in Newton, take cover. This is the area that we're watching here. This goes from the county line, goes to the south end of town, just past Hickory, and will barely just miss Lazy Acres Christmas Tree Farm. Let's zoom in on this, where the storm is located right now. Here's Newton High School. If you're in downtown Newton, you need to seek shelter immediately. Northside Drive, if you're along here on I-20 near Lazy Boy. We look at this shear winds on this left side here. We're showing that this has 58 miles an hour. Is what we're showing here. Let me go here. Now, let's look at the heart of this thing. Right here is going to be just to the east, Myers Processing. All right, we just had another warning go under here. That's headed toward Decatur. It'll be there in 12 minutes. Let's back out and see what our new warning is. Let me back out here and refresh this.
Should I go turn that off?
And, yeah, go check on that for me and get that taken care of. All right, let's... All right, let's do this again where this will make a little bit more sense here of what we've got going on here. I'm going to... we got a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued. We got a new tornado warning right here is what we've got. So we've got two tornado warnings here. This one is going to be a tornado warning until 3 o'clock. This is going to be for Simpson and also Smith counties. This will follow right behind this storm. Now let's go back in here where we were. We've got Newton, Neshoba, not Neshoba, we've got right here. This is going to be Winston County as we follow down to Newton and Lauderdale County, and then we're going to have this new one here. But let's focus on this first, and then we'll work our ways around this. All right, let's zoom back in here and turn on locations where everybody can see what's going on here as the board lights up this afternoon. If you're following along right here where Lawrence is, Northside Drive, if you're anywhere in this area around the Newton area, seek shelter now. If you're in a mobile home, do not stay in it. This is a very, very dangerous storm. As we look at this approaching Northside Drive, this is going to have 58-mile-an-hour shear winds. Now, this includes this area right here. If you come into Newton and take a closer look at what we've got here, here's Mason Road. Also, that's going to be, I believe you pronounce that Pecan Road, and then that is Roncallo, if I'm pronouncing that pretty closely. And this is headed toward I-20. As we look at this downtown Newton area here, all right in there, Cedar Grove, y'all be on the lookout. As we look at the heart of this storm, now this has got sheer winds of 69 miles an hour with it, which means at any given time, this does not, let me refresh ourselves and talk about this. This does not mean that it is on the ground, but conditions are favorable and it can drop at any given time and cause damage. With that being said, we look at our scorecard here of what this is, of a 1 to 10. This is at a 4.3 is what we're looking at. Newton, downtown, this area here, right here at I-20, will be there in 2 minutes. Decatur, you will have this storm in 12 minutes, and then Union, you will have it within 22 minutes as we track this storm. And how this is going to play out, we look at this, it's a thunderstorm involved, and then this stretches over to Hickory. Here's our line that we follow with the tornado warning here, just east of Hickory, in between there and Chunky. Again, we got 58-mile-an-hour shear winds on both of these. Decatur, you're starting to see this rain. This is going to come up, and just let's turn back on locations where we're all on the same page here and we can see these areas here. Now, this is out of the watch box right over here past the Piggly Wiggly. It's not but, say 50 yards or so. Pay that no mind. Y'all seek shelter here, have your plan all up here around West Lauderdale School. Battlefield Drag Strip, you're included this on Highway 19. This is going to include Martin, these areas here as we come across. And let's name off these places. Rock Creek, as we go back into Newton County. Greenland, also Rock Branch, right here at Little Rock. Y'all be prepared. The storm is headed directly in that direction. Beulah Hubbard, Purdue. Right here's the line at the Dollar General is what we're looking at in Union. You are also involved in this. Do not take it lightly. Take heed on these warnings. If we watch this, as we mentioned a few moments ago, we wouldn't have all of these storm chases that have been in the area all afternoon following these things. It's serious. Look how heavy that is, and we got more back behind this. Joining me this afternoon is Madison, who's done a little bit of work with me here and there. And good evening, Madison.
Hello.
How are you doing over there?
Kind of chilling. My back kind of hurts, Nothing much.
What have we got in comments-wise? What are people wanting to know as we start moving along this afternoon? What have you seen?
Well, a lot of people are saying there are sirens going off in Meridian right now.
Yeah, that would be right.
I don't know if I can control the comments and scroll up. There's sirens in Daleville. I can't say that.
Dale?
Yeah. And pray for Goodman, Mississippi. It got hit hard. It seems like Holmes. Mm-hmm. And just people wondering, are they going to have power outages? How bad is it going to be? Like all that. What's it going to be like, really?
And we will have power outages. There's no doubt about that as we look at this storm now. Now, some of this stuff... you have to admit, some of this, as I've watched this, it's not as strong as when it first got to that state line. Some of this is backed off a little bit, and not near as bad as it was, which is good news for us. We've seen damage back to the west over here. Now, let's go back down, and let's see, it just came through Brandon. It was very long, didn't last very long. It went through that area is what they're saying there. All right, let's go back over here, and we look here. Let's zoom in on this, and then we'll come back up here to Newton here. This is going to be at the Raleigh Courthouse. How many folks we got watching down here in Raleigh as we come across here and we get into Smith County? We got several wind shears going on with this. This is a tornado warning as well. 70-mile-an-hour shear winds with this, and this is coming in from the Puckett area, Mendenhall area, Silverina, all of this area here, and Raleigh included in this. Y'all need to seek shelter in that area as well. Now, we got heavy rain back over here at Morton, but we are mostly, as we got let's check the entire state here, make sure I'm not wrong on this. We go back up here into Winston County. Now, this has gotten a little bit better for Winston County. It is now right here at J&S Foods, this line, and it cuts across the Crystal Springs Road and goes northward. All of this area here, McCool, Ackerman, y'all are under the gun as we watch this. Mississippi State out to the west of you. All right, so we've got a tornado warning at the top just south of Tupelo. We come back down. We've got one here in Winston County, right Newton down inside the Louisville city limits there. Walmart, Winston Academy, all of this area there, including the jail, and also out here at Shiloh Baptist Church included in that warning. We've got some rain there as we come into Neshoba County, but no warnings for Neshoba County at this point. As we look at Kemper County, no warnings other than watches. Now, this area here that we've got in Newton County has moved up just a little bit. And let's look at this.
What about Philadelphia?
That's right here. That's what we've got. We've got no warnings for the Philadelphia area. We got some folks wanting to know about that. Mm-hmm. We've got light rain, mostly to the west here, Pearl River. When you get right here at Edinburgh, right across the county line there in Leake County, heavy rain, but no warnings for either county right here. Wait a minute. I made myself a lie there. It is a severe thunderstorm warning until 3:15 for Neshoba County. That blended in with all these other colors that we have. But there is a severe thunderstorm warning here for Neshoba County, and also right up to Edinburgh, right along here, across here to the Kemper County line. I'm glad you caught that. Still a severe thunderstorm warning for Winston County. As we get down into Newton County, we got a severe thunderstorm warning which will expire at 3 o'clock, and then we have the tornado warning until 3 o'clock as well. And the same for Lauderdale County. As we look at this tornado warning will expire at 3. So we got 45 minutes remaining on this. Now, let's move in on this tornado warning that we're watching here. This is right here at Walmart. This is crossed over the south end of I-20, and it is sitting right here at Lazy Boy and Walmart. This is going to take in Hickory, also where Rose Mobile Homes is, and go northward. We see that the worst of the storm is right at Decatur now. Turkey Creek, if you're in these areas, right there. Turkey Creek Park, all upon you with this storm here. Now, again, these areas here still in the watch box area, But the heart of this storm lies right there at Walmart, northward up Highway 15, and focusing on the Decatur area as it makes its way.
So
Now,
you could say it's not directly in Meridian. It's
No, it's out to our northwest. This is the West Lauderdale area that's affected by this.
Okay.
And I know there's a lot of people. And maps, as you and I have discussed before, maps sometimes are confusing if you're not familiar with it. If you don't look at one every day, you're not.
No, I'm not good at maps at all. I use my GPS and it says, turn left here, turn right here.
As we just got a question there for Hickory. Hickory is in this watch box, but if you will look at my radar, this is just to the north, is just to the northwest of where it is right now. It's still included in the watch box, but if you look at the heart of the storm, it's right over here. Let's zoom in on this. This is downtown Decatur. If you're in the area of Decatur, let's go east right here and look at this. This is where East Central Community College is. This is Chapel Hill Road, about where the eye of this storm is. 1 mile wide storm. This sitting at about a 5 is what this is, with 58 mile an hour shear winds here.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
If you're in this Decatur area, you need to seek shelter now. Anywhere from Pine Bluff through downtown Decatur, around the high school, over to Blunt Store. You see all of this area here, and this is going to go right through the Good Hope area, making its way toward Little Rock, all of these areas. Now, right outside of the box of this storm in Newton County is going to be Lazy Acres Christmas Tree Farm, outside of the watch box, which is good news. But that is a very serious storm that is over the Newton area right now. Now, I have, let's see, tornado just came through the Union area, somebody just posted. And I have to ask, did you see any damage in that area? Was that wind driven? Is that what you could hear? And let me adjust that back and get that back where it's supposed to be.
You try to throw it off of the map.
Yeah, and I did. I was real good at that. I don't know how I done that. Let's bring this back down. I done a humdinger on that one, didn't I?
What in the world did you do?
I pulled it outside of the box area there. That's what I done. I don't know how I managed to do that. I think that's supposed to come down a little bit further. I'm gonna try this. Nothing like live television to mess something up there.
Don't you love it?
Yeah, and I did do that. So that's where we are. We're going to have to adjust that later again. Let's back this out where you can see what's going on there. Here's what we've got with our storms this afternoon as we're watching it. I think that's a little high on that page, but at the moment, that's the best I can get it. So we'll focus on that as what we've got this afternoon. Let's see here. All right. I'm just getting a note. We're ready to, Twin States News is going to join us live, and we're going to do a count into 10 as the TV stations join us to go live, and we'll mark
fun.
At 10.
10.
All right, Twin States News should be joining us. Good afternoon. I'm your friend Scotty Ray as we track a tornado warning that has been issued for Newton County and also for Lauderdale County as we follow this storm. As we look at this storm is right on top of Newton County, right in the Decatur area this afternoon as we follow these storms here. What we have right now, 58 mile an hour shear winds. This is a 1 mile wide storm in the area. If you live anywhere in Decatur and east of Decatur, you need to take shelter now. This is making its way northeasterly through the county, and as we had reports earlier, some strong storms that went right through the Union area. That was a little bit ago as we watch our comments there. It's eerie and calm in Hickory.
Ooh, that's scary.
What we're getting there. And if you'll look at Hickory, of what we're getting told here, here's Hickory right here, and it's just to the northwest of you. It's due north of you now. This watch box has not changed yet. Now, how does Lauderdale County fit into this? If you live in the northwestern corner of Lauderdale County, and we're talking out by West Lauderdale, is what is taken into this tornado warning. as we track this right here. And let's zoom in on Lauderdale County. Here's the storm that we're watching all the way up to Union. And we've had reports of this storm right around the Union area this afternoon. This is going to come into Lauderdale County and cross Highway 19, take in just west of Chamberville. Here's Chamberville out in this area here. If you live on Roy Dollar Road, you're under this tornado warning. Sylvester Lewis Road, Collinsville Circle, this area. Here's the Piggly Wiggly. This is going to cut across the backside of Lake Ross Collins right here and come across the Highway 19 area, taking in all of this area up here to where Battlefield is. Martin, you're included in this. This is West Lauderdale High School. Is just to the west of there, northwest of there. This will go on back to the end of the county there. Here's Martin as we come over to Martin Moore Road, Julius Tucker Memorial Road. This is included in that tornado warning. And then we cut back across the county and cross back across Highway 19 right at the county line. Pierce Road, we also got, that's going to be Battlefield Road right there around where the racetrack is. And we come up here to Rock Creek, these areas here, Greenland. We're seeing a lot of rain in those areas. Right up here to the Dollar General, right in that area there where you'll have the intersection in Union. Now, again, y'all are involved in this tornado warning, and it will expire at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We've got roughly 40 minutes remaining on this tornado warning. Now, we've had questions about which way is this moving. It's moving to the northeast, as you can see this watch box. As we go back on this, and let me do a refresh. I know we're live, and we're trying to keep you up to date with the very latest as this storm comes about. We want to make sure that it's the latest information that radar has to give you. Our watch box here, let's go to Decatur here. We're looking at 58-mile-an-hour shear winds. And if you were to put this on a scale of 1 to 10, this is roughly at a 5 out of a 10 being a dangerous storm of actually coming down and with destruction. Now, at any time when there's a tornado warning, this can happen. These are radar indicated. We've got shear winds that are in the air running at roughly 60 miles an hour this afternoon.
Now, 60 miles an hour, what can that knock over?
A lot
exactly,
of things.
like
trees.
Trees?
Yes.
Could it pick up a car?
If it touched it just right, absolutely it could. Especially the heavier the vehicle. And joining me in the studio here is Madison. If you've never met Madison, she helps us a lot with the weather. With this being said, sheer winds can definitely, if you've got a camper, it will topple one in a heartbeat. A 30-mile-an-hour gust can get a camper trailer. Now, as we go back to radar, as we look at this, as this updates and comes across here, and I didn't hit the radar, did I? Let's pull this up where you can see radar. Right here, we've got these shear winds. Here's downtown Decatur. This is going to be heading across. If you live in the Little Rock area, y'all brace yourselves. You've got some tremendous wind and rain coming your way. We're still clocking this. And the shear winds have picked up on this. We're at 81-mile-an-hour shear winds, and this is within a mile wide. Here's Rock Branch. Here's Greenland. Here's Rock Creek. Here's Little Rock. Here's Beulah. That's Beulah-Hubbard area. And let's zoom in on exactly where this storm is sitting.
A tornado warning just got issued for Kemper County,
all right,
DeKalb,
let's
until
back out.
3:15.
3:15. There we go. This is the storm cutting across. So Kemper County joins us now.
Oh, fun. We all get to party up in here.
Yes, it is. And there goes the alarm in the background.
Go turn that off.
As we follow this, and Madison will join us back here in just a moment. Now, look what we've got here. These storms are developing. We've got 2 tornado warnings, and we back out, and we still follow this down here in Smith County, which is making its way. This is the heart of the storm. Kemper County, y'all get prepared for this. Now, let's zoom back in. Lauderdale County, you're not out of the watch box area yet. Again, this is until 3 o'clock. This thing moving northeasterly, and as it butts here in Kemper County, you see what is happening here. It's going to stay steady with this. All right. Increasingly getting worse as we see more sails with this and wind shear picking up here. Let's zoom back in and look what we've got here. We've got this, and let me back out so it can grab the second sail here and get the locations of this. House, Mississippi. 8 minutes, the storm will be near you. So if you're in House, this also includes Neshoba County in this tornado warning also, Madison, as we...
oh, really?
You know, we got actually 4 counties now that are under a tornado warning.
Oh, my gosh.
We've got Newton, Lauderdale, Kemper, and Neshoba County. Now, this is going to be the extreme. Let's turn on locations where everybody can see where these storms are in relation to where you live. All right, we want to tell our friends at Talbert Enterprises. This is the heart of it. It is headed directly in that direction. If you live at house around the four-way stop, as you'll see this, these storms are moving right through there. If you are in Little Rock, don't waste time. Seek shelter now. These storms are all over the area there at the county line. From Union, Mississippi, back over to the Lauderdale County line, we've got these. Now, we're looking at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 different cells.
Holy mess.
That is a mess. And we look at this, and all right, this is the concern that just popped up right here. This could possibly
be a tornado?
Yes, as we look at this. Now, all around this area, this is, when we look at this, this has 92-mile-an-hour shear winds, which means it's in the air, which means it can easily drop to the ground at any given point. Serious storm here. Now, the direction of this, let's zoom in on this gray area where it's headed. If you are in Rock Creek, seek shelter now anywhere around here from Beatrice, all in here in the northern part of this county. This is, pick the odds up. This is a shear wind. If you rate this from a 1 to 10, this is a 7.6. And as I have always watched these different radars and how they work, they can drop at any given time. Anything over a 7, you start need to pay attention to, and that's where we are. This could be a very serious tornado warning. So if you're in this area here, we've got 2 of these. Let's look at this second cell that we're following here.
Oh, there's 2 tornadoes, possibly.
Yes, 2 different possible cells that are moving across here.
Oh my goodness, I just kind of dig on the ground at this point and hide.
And you do need to move to your safe place at once. Now, this second one that we're looking at, let's make sure we're on the right storm. Both of these are about equal on what they're doing. We've got a shear rate of 92 miles an hour here. This is going to be at Purdue within, right now, it's going to be at Rio within 11 minutes, Damascus within 15 minutes, Crossroads within 20 minutes, and reach Moscow also within 20 minutes, and Bogachita within 25 minutes. As you see this path, this gray area, do you live anywhere in this area? Seek shelter. If you're on the backside of this Highway 19, let's just call this from here at right when you get to the four-way stop in Collinsville and you go north. Anything north from there past House, Mississippi is potential. Right up to Tucker is in the line of these storms that are coming across. All right, let's look at this second cell again. Let's go back here and click on this. We're looking at a 7.5 on this, and the shear rate of winds on this one has dropped to 58 miles an hour right here. This will affect House in 6 minutes. Again, this is putting it right here in the curve right past where Talbert Enterprises is, where you go around the sharp curve. Now, all this area is in it, but the heart of the storm headed that direction. All of House in line to be hurt by this. Herbert Springs, these areas here. This has just moved here. If you'll see this popping up, we've got 3 different storms now that are on radar in Newton County that are either headed Lauderdale County corner, Neshoba, and also into Kemper County. Let's look at this new one that has just popped up here. This also packing 81 mile an hour shear winds with this. Very serious there.
Is this to make up for the lack of tornadoes we've had this year, that they just all decided to combine into one giant one today?
We have, as we started watching this 8 days ago, we started getting notifications that we were going to get these storms today. And that's what we've got in this area here as you join us live as we watch this afternoon. We follow this, and again, Lauderdale County is going to catch a little bit of this, and it will move in. Our main concerns are Newton, this extreme northwestern corner of Lauderdale County, into Kemper County, and into Neshoba County is with this. Now, if you're watching us at home on television, I urge you to join us online. You can do that by coming to Scotty Ray's Weather on Facebook. You can also find us on YouTube as well under Sam Network. You'll be able to locate a Sam Media Network. Easy to find there. I've got links all over our page so you can join that. Union, Mississippi, as we just got our next question here, what's going on there? The storms are just due east of there. Still a lot of rain around there, but the worst of this, now you're still in the watch box, but the eye of the storm, as we see, is all around this Little Rock area here to the county line. Serious. Have we gotten any other comments in the last few moments, Madison?
Not much besides just asking about Union. A lot of people saying it's raining really hard in Hickory. Someone's asking about Newton.
Newton is on the back side of this now. Newton is on the clear side of this. It's north of Newton, past the Lazy Boy, and it's going to pick up right at Decatur, right on the other side of Decatur. Little Rock is our concern now to the county line, up from Union eastward back to where Battlefield is. We have, if you'll look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different storms that are occurring all at one time within this huge cell that is going through here. Enterprise area, that's going to be south of there. Right now, all looks good. We hadn't gotten any areas there. Battlefield, this is very close. This is Mother Nature. As we look at this, right here is Battlefield, as Kyla was asking about that. It's just to the west of there. You are in the tornado-warned area in Battlefield. As a matter of fact, Lauderdale County, as you look at this is sitting right now on top of Purdue. If you're in this area, Rio, Damascus will get this storm within 15 minutes. Herbert Springs, Moscow, 20 minutes from now. A very serious storm. We want everybody that is watching, if you're doing this, share this on your page. We don't want anyone to be left out and not know about a tornado that is in these areas there. Getting dark on Threet Road just across the Newton County line, we're being told there. Madison, thank you for passing that along. Now, again, if you're anywhere in these areas, I urge you to seek your shelter now. Don't wait around. Do not stay in a mobile home. If you're in the southwest corner here of Kemper County, eastern side, anywhere around House, up in these areas right here, these 4 counties here, we want you to go to your safe place now. This is what we need to do. Now, let's back out.
Will it be heading into DeSoto County and also Philadelphia? An update on Philadelphia. This is going to go easterly. Here's Pearl River. It's going to, if you'll notice your watch box, here's city limits of Philadelphia. This is going to be Ford Store area, Highway 16 area. As we look at this concentration now, as we got our new update, and we got rain moving toward Philadelphia, but this is our bad area right now we're watching. We've got another one here that could fire off another tornado warning down here. This is going to be, here's Newton County right here. This is going to be Smith County. We're watching this. Most likely, another one's going to fire off. This is some horrific weather that we're watching. Yeah, I just noticed all of those circles in both of these areas that we are watching. There's a lot of them like clustered together, if you've noticed that.
It is. Now, let's get in here and look at some roads. Funnel cloud near northeast Newton is what we're getting there, is what the National Weather Service. So this would make absolute sense with what's going on here. I also got a text here from the radar system that said a dangerous storm approaching Chet's Paint and Body. This is these storms that are right here. It's within, let me see how many miles of that, within 20 miles. And so that makes that fire off out here by Chet's. Let's turn these locations back on where we can look at all of this. Kemper County, y'all be ready here. This is headed in your direction. Anywhere from Little Rock, this puts it now east of downtown Union. We go over all of this area here by Battlefield. Anywhere, if you're in the northwest corner of Lauderdale County, we can't be too cautious on this. Let's look at these roads in Newton County. Y'all with me here? Rock Creek, anywhere around Wilbur, Greenland. As we move up and we look at this, this is going to be Valley Road, that's Hurley Road, up to Skinner Place Road, Moore Road. These are the areas that at any given time these storms can come down. Rush Road, let's look at what we've got here. 1 mile wide, and this is a 58-mile-an-hour shear winds, and this is right on County Road 703 is where this is. Do you live in this area? We want you safe. Look at the rain that is just east of Union right there. We move up into here, and let's take a look. Here's Herbert Springs. Let's go west of there before we cover that. This is coming up on Highway 19, County Road 703. We've got 58-mile-an-hour shear winds with this. Now, what is the likelihood of this becoming a tornado? It could. That's 7.5 out of 10. Very strong storm. Here is Talbert Enterprises. This is House at the four-way there where the gas station is, or actually it's a two-way. We've got that. Let's see. I just got a message here. It just went past the farm. I just got a message from Clay Young, and he sent some pictures of what it looked like. And I'm going to try to get that loaded here in just a second. So it's pretty.
Is it pretty rough?
It's very dark clouds as it went over the house area right there. So Clay, thank you for sending those, and I'll get those on the air.
See, a lot of people are asking about. Preston was issued a tornado warning.
Yes.
someone is asking about Meridian. Another one was about Rio.
All right,
Do they need to take shelter? Especially ones in mobile homes really need to take shelter if you're in anywhere near these areas.
Right. As we look at this, these areas here in Lauderdale County, this is the Martin area. This is West Lauderdale High School. You're West Lauderdale Elementary. You're out of the watch box area. This is West Lauderdale High School right here. This is the Martin area, and you're asking about roads in here. This is going to be back over here, Bird Donor Road, right along in here. Shucktown in these areas here. Let's zoom in on this. And Center Hill Martin Road, Martin Moore Road are still in the watch box area. Now, let's be honest about this as we look at this. Just to the west of here is the more concern. But if you're here, absolutely take shelter now. Northern Newton County from Union over. We're looking at this corner here from House, Mississippi, just south of Tucker. Here's Highway 19. House, Mississippi is our concern is this, as it crossed Highway 19 here. Herbert Springs is just on the other side of Highway 19 now, making its way, the front edge of this storm toward Kemper County. This will be in Sugarlock as it makes its way across Kemper toward Noxubee County in the next little bit. We're look at the winds with this, 104-mile-an-hour shear winds. What passed over Clay just a few moments ago there.
A lot of people are concerned about Battlefield right now. Someone said that their power keeps blinking on and off, and they're saying it's getting really bad right now.
Let's look at power outages. Let me do updates here. Let me do an update here of what we've got with power outages. We've only got 9 people on EMEPA without power now, and let me show you this so you'll be aware of what we got there. We got 5 people there. That's not bad at all. We go to the state of Mississippi overall, and let's do a refresh on that so you can see that. And we are now at a grand total of almost 19,000 without power as we follow that. Let's go back to radar. We want to watch these storms. These are very, very dangerous. Thunderstorm warning for Little Rock. And we just got that. Let me pull this back up where you can see here.
Uh-oh, another one just went off.
Yeah, that is a severe thunderstorm warning.
Reported tornado just crossed Highway 19 North near Mount Nebo Church.
All right, there we go. We're watching this very closely, y'all. If you were in Kemper, southeastern Neshoba County, you're going to take care of that one there. There we go. We're watching this. All right, let's say a big thank you to some of our sponsors that make this happen every time. Citizens National Bank, Snowden and Company Real Estate. Glad y'all with us. Why Not Motorsports Park? EMEPA is a part of our team. Percy Bland State Farm, Home Instead, along with the Precast Group. Big thank you for helping us out there. Now, as we go back here, we look at this right there. All of this right on Kemper County. If you are anywhere near, now the threat is pretty much away from Battlefield now as we look at this. This has not expired yet, but as you can see here, the storm has moved right into Neshoba County and Kemper County is what we're looking at. This is going to stretch over, and let's look at our boundary lines. Right up here, this is going to be headed right toward Cleveland. Y'all know on Highway 16 where the swimming pool is there. That is in the area there. We look at all of this. This is Ford Store and the Dollar General. All of this is in that watch box area moving. Let me see here. Let me just take a moment while we're doing this because it's important to see some pictures. And let me see if I can get this pulled up.
Yeah, a lot of people have said they sent you pictures and videos of this tornado that touched down on Highway 19.
All right, let me see what I can come up with here. Give me just a second.
I looked outside the window when I went downstairs. It's kind of rough. The wind is pretty rough.
Yeah, it has been. All right, let's see what we've got here. I'm trying to get everything loaded. And again, we're live, so I apologize for everything. All right, this is, let me pull this up, see if I can get this. I'll pull this up. I can't, for whatever reason, I cannot get that to go full screen at the moment. But that is what we're looking at right there. It would not go full screen on me there, but that is
those clouds. Is that the tornado right there?
Yeah, that's right there where it's all building cutting across there. That's what everybody's facing there. And let me see here. Clay put these pictures here, and he's got some videos too. Let me see if I can get this rolled up here. Let's pull this up here from Clay. as it come across. Right there. And like I said, for whatever reason, this is not going full screen. But that's the storm as it cuts across there.
Someone said the basement at Antioch Southern Methodist Church is open for anyone to seek shelter at 11441 Center Hill Martin Road. If anyone needs emergency to go be safe from this storm, if you feel scared or anything, go to the church basement.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. All right, Clay, we appreciate it. We're going to get those posted here in just a few moments there as we watch this. And let's see what else we've got that has been sent in. Those are pretty serious there. This is going to be looking toward Newton, Decatur. Let me pull this up where you can see that. That is huge there. Let's see here. This is going to be Highway 19, 3 miles. All right, yeah, this is right up out of Collinsville in those areas there. As we'll look at that, that's dark what is crossed through there. And again, for whatever reason, I don't know why, that did. Joanne, thank you for sending those. That was 3 miles just north of Collinsville is where that is, from the four-way stop there. Let's see here. Getting a new video sent here in just a moment. So we've got plenty of these pictures coming in. Let's go back here to radar again and look at now what we've got. And again, inbox us that. We'd love to have those so we can share those. And we'll get those on the page here in just a moment. Rose Hill. All right. Let me go down here. Yeah, new tornado warning. That has just been kicked off. Let me pull this up, and we're going to refresh this. Let me hit refresh so we'll have the latest. All right, y'all hang close here. We've got several warnings that are going on. Let me do a refresh here. Let me go over and check this. Now, don't rush off. We're let's see here. Let me pull this up where you can watch what I'm doing here. Let me refresh this. I always like to know that we've got the absolute latest when all of these come down. You have to get rid of these. And here's what we got. Here's our new tornado warning. Newton County under a new one here. Newton, and this is also going to be Jasper County. This is right at the Lauderdale County line. Look at this. We've got areas of concern this afternoon all over the area. Again, if you've not shared this and shared this with anybody else, do so. We need as many people to be aware of what is going on in our area as absolute possible. All right, let's turn on locations, and we're going to read what the National Weather Service has to tell us with this new tornado warning that has just been issued. This is going to be south of downtown Newton is where this is going to take place. Highway 15, which is just south of Newton at Montrose, been there many times, north of Lewin. We come across him. We still got this right here coming out of Smith County. And this is where we're at right here in Lewin. Here's Newton. This is Jasper County, the northern portion here. And this is going to cut across right at Rose Hill. The post office is in this, but most likely it's going to cut right through the middle of this. Now, if you're living in any of this area here near Country Corner, Garlandville, you're under this new tornado warning that has been issued. And let's look at the length of this tornado warning until 3:45. So they're putting an hour on this tornado warning is what they're doing. That's a long time for this. And you can bet your boots. Now, we want everybody to be aware, Lauderdale County, if you're watching this, y'all go ahead and get prepared. Although you're not under a warning now, you see this right here? This is coming in, and this is going to make its way straight on across here. So we want you to know about it. We watch this. This is building out of Scott and Leake County back in this area here. Here's 20 right here. This is going to be Newton County. This is Scott. We got Leake. And then right below here is Smith County. Look at this. This is what you would call a humdinger building and coming.
That's I don't even know what to call that.
It's dangerous is what I'm going to call it. Now, Kemper County, let's talk to y'all. Let's go back up here. And Kemper County is under the gun at this point as we pull this in. Let's go back here and turn on some...
tornado sirens in DeKalb are going off right now.
Okay, all right. Just had a message there. I had a... let me see if I can download this and send this to myself, if that's possible, because I got another storm that was sent to me. And let me see if I can get that to the computer a different way here. Y'all don't rush off as we try to do this. And again, I apologize. This is just live as we follow these storms, and that's the best way I know how to do them.
It's also good that people are sending in stuff so we can all see like where it's coming from, you know?
Right. Do you need to catch up with any of the updates as I get this? Have we got any more comments?
Someone's asking about 493.
493. Okay, let me get this back. This will come up in just a second. I'll get that. As this loads, we'll do this. Let's get up here around Damascus. Folks, serious storm. Highway 495 is where we're at right now. If you're anywhere from Damascus Volunteer Fire Department northward to Highway 16 as you follow this toward Linville, take cover now. Don't wait around. This is still heavy rains down here around House. These areas, the tornado warning has been canceled for House and moved only into Kemper County now. Lauderdale County, out of it at the moment. Kemper County, you are the eye of the attention with this storm here. But y'all stay close attention. We got more coming back down here. All right, let me see here if I got that loaded here. I think I have. Let me. This shows this pretty good. Let me drag this over here so everybody can see this screen. It's sometimes hard to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. As we look at this storm.
Oh my gosh.
So that gives you an idea of what is out there.
That is actually terrifying.
Dangerous storm is what that is. And we're getting lots of this this afternoon. Let me drag that out of the way to where everybody else can see what they were doing.
Let's look at Starkville. We haven't talked about Starkville, see if they have anything.
Stark Vegas at this point. And again, our tornado warning is what we want to pay real close attention. Stark Vegas right now has got a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch. That's a storm that's going to move just south of the campus as we come down. Winston County still getting a lot of rain. It's on the east side of the county now, which brings us back to our nasty here. Again, this is not a tornado warning. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. Y'all also got this in Noxubee County, also right here, a severe thunderstorm warning as we watch this. Now, let's move back in here. Let's thank some of our sponsors again. The Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Have you visited Joe lately? Joe will certainly take care of you. One of the cleanest places that you'll ever go to get groceries. They do. Lauderdale County Farm Supply. If you hadn't been in, gotten yourself a shovel lately, some feed, seed, they got it for you. Talbert Enterprises there in house. Also H&H Residential. You'll find them out at Hawkins Crossing, the Precast Group, and Eastgate Tire. Say hello to Matthew. He'll help you out if you need a set of tires during this rainy weather there. Now, Highway 16, it's on top of y'all. Cyples Mills, y'all be prepared for this. This storm is headed in that direction here. This puts it, if we zoom in on this, let's go as the crow flies here and let everybody see where these storms are located right now. We go up Highway 495. Look how much rain we've got. We've got right here at 81 mile an hour shear winds. Two of these that are popping up. This is Hopewell Road and McFarland Road. Do you live in that area? Be prepared because this is out in the rural route where over some pine trees now, headed in that direction. As we move up, let's look at this. Let's zoom in on this. This is just shy of reaching Highway 16. We got two different storms there. Pines, this is Unity Springs Church. The storm is right upon y'all. Little Rock School. Also, this is Little Rock Road and James Jones Road. As we look at this is going to be at Linville within 11 minutes. If you live in the Linville area, be ready. Cyples Mills, as we predicted, 15 minutes from now. This is moving at 92 mile an hour shear winds with this storm. Our second leg of this storm is showing that it's got 58, the front edge of it, but this backside of the storm right there at the church, pretty rough as this makes its way towards 16. Now let's look at this. Right here is Cleveland. This is where the community center is. If we go right back down Highway 16, about one road from there, on the right side of the road, we zoom in on this. This is going to be Linville Road right here. We've got another storm that is moving at 81 miles an hour. Shear winds mixed with this, and it will be at Bluff Springs in 2 minutes, Cyples Mills within 11 minutes, and then move on to the Golson area within 16 minutes, and then on into Sugarlock, the next county, a little bit later past that. Another one with this, and as you put these two together, that's not far apart. This one is stronger. This one's running at about 60 miles an hour right there at Linville Road. All over Linville Road. Look at this. We got two more storms, and this is going to be sitting right on top of Davis Road. Look at that. This one here, 58 mile an hour shear winds, and this one at 81 miles an hour.
That is a drastic difference between that little space right there. Oh, my gosh.
Now, if you live anywhere near Kemper Lake, be prepared. Start getting ready. Here's the hospital. Now, y'all are in the watch box here. This is just west, and it looks to appear that it's going to travel toward Kemper Lake in this area right here. We look at this. We're clocking 81 mile an hour shear winds. This has dropped in the intensity of what it was. This is a 4.6 in the big comparison of a 1 through 10. All right, let's go up right here, and we look at this leg here. 81 mile an hour shear winds, and just shy of making it to the church. Here's Linville United Methodist Church. But if y'all will notice, this is the path, and all eyes are pointed towards Siples Mills. Eddie, y'all got everything battened down? Y'all got the hatches shut? Do so, because these storms are on you. Linville Road is pouring down all of this area here. In between Highway 16 and Linville is the eye of the storm. We want everybody safe. If you live anywhere from Highway 16 northward in Kemper County, including Wahallock, y'all be prepared. Now, this doesn't quite make it to Scuba. That doesn't matter. It's a bad, bad storm. Now, we've looked at that. Let's back down here. Let's look at our friends here, what we've got going on here. We got some stuff moving into Newton County. Now, the watch box area is just shy of making it right there. That's going to be our Myers Processing. It's just going to be south of there. This is a tornado warning. And again, as we look at this, it doesn't look as bad as what's going on in the area of Kemper County. But this right here, which is developing north of our watch box, we want to pay attention to from Forest back over. As you're coming along, and if you were to stop at that rest area on the way back home coming out of Jackson, this will be in the eastbound lane. Pretty rough right there all the way toward Newton, as we got another round of storms making their way toward Decatur and downtown Newton. Y'all be prepared for what's coming. Now let's look at Lauderdale County. I know a lot of you have asked. They have been asking about Lauderdale in the last little bit. Let me turn this back on so I don't cut you out over there. Ready and Wahallock, Liz Bosard says.
What about Brandon, Mississippi? Is it going to get bad again, or is it in the clear?
Not in the clear at this point. We've got these storms, and of course, we're watching it move northeasterly. At this point, there's nothing going on at Brandon. It looks to be that it will miss that area at this point, but we'll look to see how that moves across, and this will go right below Brandon with what we've got. We'll be glad when this moves out of the area and is gone and is no more a threat to us. That's what we're hoping. Newton, y'all be prepared. There is not anything that has been fired off for the downtown part of Newton, but we're watching this very closely. All right, let's go back over here and talk about Clark County. I know a lot of folks are watching from the Clark County area wanting to know what's going on, what can affect us. Right now, everything is looks to though the threat to be Newton and Lauderdale County in these areas here. We could see a little bit happen here in the northeast corner there around Enterprise, Nuns Falls area. We'll watch that as this storm here cuts across and see what it does. We've got some areas of rain here at Lowell, the eastern side of Clark County, all dry right now. Same with Lauderdale County. Not a lot going on with it as well. Let's turn this off where you can see the big picture there. As we go up here, here's our concern. Here's Meridian. Here's Newton County. This is a tornado warning here, and just outside of that watch box area, and we could see this turn into something more here in the next few moments. I would not be shocked for this not to fire off and be another tornado warning issued in that area.
Oof.
This is bad here. Let's thank some more of our sponsors. SMI Automotive. Have you visited my friend Joe? You'll find him on 22nd Avenue. Joe can help you out with just about any truck accessory you need. Chet's Paint and Body. We all know Chet. Trustworthy. He'll take care of you. Reed's Tree Service. If you're looking at trees and it's bothering you, talk to him. Mike will come take care of it. Sanders Gas, Maple's One-Stop Shop, and Simply Irresistible Boutique. You'll find them on Poplar Springs Drive here in Meridian. Now, Sugarlock. As we look at Kemper County, y'all be prepared. These storms are making their way towards you. And as I just got a text from my phone, it's a danger storm approaching East Mississippi Community College. We want to watch that also. Let me see what the latest...
Someone said they have wind damage on Zero Road already.
Yes.
Ooh, that's not good.
Now, all of this area, y'all see Sugarlock? Sugarlock, Macon, y'all be prepared. This has not made it to you yet, but it is coming. I would make absolute art. We're getting a new warning. And this is going to be, hail is approaching Cypress Mills. All right, Knoxville County has just gone under a tornado warning. This is what we've been watching here move out of Kemper County, and that's going to fire off here in just a second. Let's refresh this.
What about Philadelphia? They kind of okay? Or they just kind
of... say that again now?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's out of it right now.
Okay, Philadelphia is in the clear.
All right, I just got message. Tornado went across Zion Road in Kemper County and has destroyed a mobile home and other property. So this is...
It's serious.
Yeah, this is what we've been talking about right here. Zion Road, we have damage there. And let me see here if I can find another button. Y'all hang on here.
Got to find another button.
I'm looking for a button to turn something on.
I was about to say, you got like a billion buttons over there. You have enough.
Speed, radar. Let me go back here to this one, and let's see if I can get some of these storm reports that might be starting to pile in from the National Weather Service.
Power is out in South Kemper County.
All right. That I can believe that. This is a very serious tornado, as we're now discovering that it has
touchdown.
Yes. As we zoom in on this, and anywhere in northern Kemper County, Cypress Mills, y'all be prepared. This is a ferocious storm that is approaching in this area here. Now, let me shrink this back down. Let me go over here to severe and make sure that I got everything, local storm reports. That's what we've got there in those storm reports there. We'll be getting some more of this. We're watching this down here, but here's what we know for sure. Al, I want to thank you for sending that to me of the report there in Kemper County.
See, Stonewall just started to rain.
All right.
Someone's asking
Stonewall?
About Center Hill and Martin. Is it coming that way?
We got another round that could be coming through there out to our west. Right now, Meridian, okay. We're watching this over here. Newton County, y'all be prepared. We got more for y'all. This is our area that is a mess right now. We just got this new tornado warning for Knoxville County that was added. And let's pull up here and take a look at what we've got here. This tornado warning is going to last until 4 p.m. So they're giving it an hour and 10 minutes is what they're doing. I haven't heard, if you're in the Kemper County area watching this, y'all let us know as to what you're seeing, what's going on in your neck of the wood. This is all northwest of DeKalb. You see this? And let's look at this. 81-mile-an-hour shear winds with this storm. And all of this right here is what's causing this tornadic damage right here. You see that? All right, we'll look at Cypress Mills. This is right, if y'all look at this, here's where the mill sits, and this is just barely a few hundred yards from y'all. And we're looking at 70-mile-an-hour shear winds. If you're standing there on the creek bank right there at the pond, a lot of water coming down. Let's zoom in on this right here. That's what we've got here. This is going to be Kelly Store Road. Look at that. We've got shear winds of about 70 miles an hour there. This is Albert Woods Road here at 58-mile-an-hour shear winds. Kemper County is taking a beating. Right here is a storm that we need to watch very closely there. This is the one that fans out. You see this? And again, all that Cypress Mills area included with this. And this is headed directly toward Sugarlock. Y'all are in the eye of this storm here. If you're in northern Kemper County right now, you need to be in your safe place. Anywhere from here into Knoxville County, this is going to take in the hospital area here. As we look at Macon, this is going to come directly towards y'all. So if you're watching me in Macon, anywhere around the Prairie Point area, be prepared. And it's getting to Sugarlock now. That rain is moving in. We're starting now to see this right on the Kemper County line. All right, let me see here.
Let's see. There's a lot of heavy rain in Mihan. There is heavy rain just started on Marshall Beeman Road near 494 on the Newton County line. A lot of wind in Preston, heavy rain. What about power outages?
All right, let's go back and check that. I was reading here while you were doing that, Madison, and what we're showing here that going forward, wind damage and tornadoes are expected to be the primary threat in this area here in Kemper County. And that's what we've got right now. Let's see who's with and without power here in Kemper County right now, and let's update this so that we can take a sneak peek here.
See, it was 9. Ooh.
860 people now.
Woo.
Let's zoom in on this of what we've got. Just out here in the 495, this is where these storms moved through just a little bit ago. 492 right here on Highway 16.
That's how many people are without power?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
492 there. We got 28 in the Moscow area and 129 there on 495. And y'all can hear the thunder roll probably in the background of where we are this afternoon. Now, we go down here in Clark County. We've got an outage here. This is Shibuda. This is going to be out on the rural route here. 338 people without power right there. All right. Let's move back here. I had somebody else wanting to know about Collinsville. Let's back out where everybody can see what's going on here. We got some storms out to our west that we want to pay attention to.
Rain is starting around Bailey 493, so around the area.
Yeah. All right, here's radar. Now, the good news is this tornado warning that we had here has expired. But even though this is not a tornado warning, Newton, are y'all paying attention to us? If you live in this area here, it doesn't matter whether there's a warning or not. This is some pretty serious weather we got here. Let's zoom in on this. This right here has 58 mile an hour shear winds. This is headed toward I-20 is where that is headed there. You zoom in on this. This is the Tanglewood area. That right there is Pilgrim Grove. This is Bethel in Newton County. Let's cross over I-20. Here's the city of Newton, not the rain there. This is kind of southwest of where Decatur is. This is going to be 58 mile an hour shear winds. And let's see what we got in relationship to that. Here's Turkey Creek Water Park. Right up here is going to be Conahatta. Right there. We've got a lot of wind going down. Now, again, we don't have anything, any tornado warnings. We do have a watch there. On the eastern side of the county, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. All right. This is what you're hearing here. If you're in Collinsville, this right here, this is the storm that you're starting to hear in Lauderdale County moving. Look at the lightning that is picked up in the last few moments here.
Oh.
That's a bunch. We got a lightning popping. This happened at 2 minutes ago. Here's Chunky right below there. That struck at 2:58 p.m. That was at 2:55. And anywhere that you see these yellow strikes, this is not, well, did it happen? It did strike. We're starting to see this around the Piggly Wiggly this afternoon. Right there. We had a strike there less than a minute ago. All right.
Weather Channel says tornado on ground going toward Damascus.
Yeah, this is what I just got. A rotating wall cloud being reported north of Neshoba, the Kemper County line on Highway 21 with rain wrapped. That's moving toward the Preston area. So if you're in Preston, be prepared. We have storms, and that's what this is right here. This is a bad, bad storm. If you're anywhere here in northern Kemper County, seek shelter now. And this does include, this is Wahalak. Y'all take shelter there as well. Anything can happen in this. This is all around. Let's move in here and look at some roads. And again, we're right here. This is Kemper Lake. Lightning popping is just north of Kemper Lake. Let's zoom in so you can see here of what we've got shaking here. All right, this is going to be Albert Woods Road. We've got shear winds in that area there of about 58 miles an hour. We back out, we move up, and we cross over the Kelly Store Road there. Now here, right there, said Siples Mills is where it is. This is Linville United Methodist Church. East of there, look at the rain that is coming down.
Ooh, that's rough.
That is, and that's Kelly Store Golson Road. Now, the focus of this is right here. Let's zoom in on these roads right here. If you live in this area on Wilson Road, Golson Road, this storm is right on you and it's moving in this direction toward Noxubee County here, right out of the cab in these areas here. As we follow this up, let's look here. Right there, 81 mile an hour winds. That and again, it doesn't mean it's on the ground, but this is what we're getting from the National Weather Service, indicating that you need to seek shelter in these areas right now. Very serious matter in Kemper County as we zoom in and zoom out on these different roads that are on here. This is nearing the Kemper County line. Now, I just got a note from EMEPA. We have crews dispatched to the 338 without power in Clark County. Crews will make it to Kemper County outages once the weather conditions are safe for everybody to go to. So, Kemper County, they are on the way. You'll get your power back as soon as they can get into this. This is still an active tornado zone. This is a very serious matter. As we've tracked this, we want everybody right across this county line to be prepared. As we're not there as you are, we want, if you could send us messages there. And let me check this. Let me go back to the inbox here and see if we've got any more messages that I hadn't seen in the last few moments.
A lot of people are saying it's raining hard around Fellowship. Lightning is insane. I believe it because I can hear it, and it's scared me each time it strikes. A lot of people are asking about Meridian, Marion, the Rose Hill, the general area. Someone's asking about north of Kemper and Forest.
All right, let me show this video. We just got in a new video. This was taken out in the battlefield area. We had a lot of folks, and this was this same storm that just moved into Kemper County here. And again, for whatever reason, these are not popping up big like they ought to. But let me show you what I've got here. Let's show you this video here of how this is going. That's that rain wrap that's right across there. You see that how dark that was? And that was out at the battlefield. We've had a bunch of this. Now, if you're watching us there in that Kemper County area and you've got video, we'd love to hear from you as well. We'll get all of these posted here in a few moments so that everyone can share these and see what's going on. All right, let's go back here. Kemper County. Let's follow. Highway 21 is where this storm is just on top of now. As we saw that comment come in from the National Weather Service about Highway 21. If you're anywhere near Highway 21, seek shelter. If you are in Sugarlock, anywhere near this area, don't hesitate. Get out now. We have learned that we have had at least one damaged home in Kemper County. And Al, if you're listening still there and if you've gotten any other reports of damage like that, please let us know. Let's see here. We also got word, I just got word from the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department as we had a wanted person, Candace Barton, that was listed just a little bit ago. She has been taken into custody. Good job there from the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department taking care of that and getting her back in jail. We also had a robbery earlier in Louisville. We'll talk about that later on. So many things go on. Right now, we're watching these tornadoes that are right on top of Highway 21, which is due north of DeKalb. We see that. Let's say a big thank you to Alpha Insurance, Michael Swansea. He's taking care of folks. The good folks out at Rock House Gun and Palm. When's the last time you went by there? Good friends of ours. Meridian Mattress. They take care of us when getting it built. Custom made right here in Meridian. Freeman Tractor, along with Godwin Group. Well, they'll take care of all your cleaning there. And also Booker Electric. Taking care of anything that you need wired. See them today. All right, as we look at this, and again, if you haven't shared this, if you're watching us on YouTube, we do thank you. That's an alternative way to watch us if you want to do that as well. As we zoom in on this, now we've gotten our lines a little bit further into the county. This is over 16. This is still taken in the city limits of DeKalb, but this watch box as it moves forward, DeKalb is safe now. It's north of you. We got rain at Kemper Lake as this thing follows up and gets right here on 21. Let me do a fresh reboot as we get into this. I want to make sure that it is not skipping anything. And this is right at the county line that we're worried about right now. We're going to go south if you're watching us south of here in just a moment. This is a very bad concern here. Highway 21, let's talk about Sugarlock. This will be in your backyard within 8 minutes. This will be in Macon in 17 minutes. Also, McClelland, Prairie Point, you'll have the storm in 26 minutes. Aubrey and Cliftonville within half an hour. And again, this has winds of 92 miles an hour. It's a lot of twisting with this. Again, they can touch down and just do damage quickly. We've lost one. We don't need more. Look at that purple that's coming down. All of this area here. Now, this is the airport. This is that landing strip that we've got just inside of Noxubee County there. The winds are at the end of this runway. And all of this is headed towards Sugarlock. Y'all be careful. This is Sugarlock Lumber Company. Y'all are in the eye of this if you're anywhere around that area. Now, we still got this watch box that does include right here over to Wahala. But right there at 21 is our concern. Again, Macon, y'all be prepared. Prairie Point, y'all be ready for this. Louisville starting to get a breakup of this. Let's fall down here as we do. What's that now?
Someone says storm chasers are sitting at the fire department in Enterprise.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, they're watching this sail that is coming across here to see if any of this develops. We had all of this down here a while ago. All right, Newton County, we'll go to Newton, and then we're going to come back into Lauderdale, and then we'll go south from there to let you know exactly what's happening there. I just got a report on my phone as we've been talking about Noxubee County, a storm nearing the Noxubee General Hospital. So if you're in that area, heads up, keep up with yourself there. Now, Newton County, look at the rain that is on the western side. This stretches from back over here in Scott County at the Welcome Center all the way right up to the city limits of Newton. Rain's moving in once again. And as we look at this up in Decatur, heavy rain, Turkey Creek, tons of lightning all the way up to Union. We got a lot of rain here in Neshoba County. Now, you still have a severe thunderstorm warning in Neshoba County that is going on. And this is going to be, let's see here, until 3:15. We got 4 minutes remaining on that right there, and then that will expire. But a lot of rain is coming down. All right, let's come back down here. We have a severe thunderstorm warning on the west side. Let's see, right here on the east side of Newton County here, and that's going to run until 3:30. So we got, what, about 19 minutes, Madison, if I'm doing my arithmetic right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, as we come down, we follow this storm. Now, we've got, this is Enterprise. As you said, the storm chasers were sitting down there. Is that what somebody said?
Mm-hmm. Enterprise, the fire department.
All right. Right here is what we've got beginning at Pachuta, Lake Edens, a lot of rain traveling up 59. This is Enterprise right here. You see that right there? We got a storm that is down here at Heidelberg that is headed directly toward that area. Right now, what we're focusing on is right there. This is going to be in Meridian within 24 minutes. Again, this is not a tornado or anything like that, but it's still a heavy, strong storm that is making its way to Lauderdale County. Lauderdale County at this point has a tornado watch and a wind advisory. We've been very fortunate in Lauderdale County. As we look at Clark County right now, same goes for them. Just a tornado watch, wind advisory. But a lot of rain here on the western side from downtown Stonewall, taking in Long's Fish Camp, back over here at 59. Y'all be careful of how you're driving this afternoon because it can be rough. What did we get there about hail?
Quarter-size hail in Enterprise.
Yeah, so y'all are seeing this.
That is, that could break your windshield.
Easily.
Yeah. Probably knock you out if you walk outside for a little bit.
I just got a text about the storm chasers being in Pachuta is where they are right now chasing these storms. So they're hot on the tail of this, also thinking that this could turn into something a little bit worse than it is on radar at the moment. Look at all of this.
Could you be a storm chaser and chase down these tornadoes?
It'd be fun once.
Once? Not all the time? You don't want to risk it all those times?
I don't know if that is. I do better behind a radar, I think. Now, as we look at this is the severe thunderstorm warning that remains here right in Jasper County, and it does get a little bit into Clark County right there.
Power's blinking on Fellowship Road now.
Ooh, we don't need that, do we?
No, it's headed this way, it seems like.
All right, as we look at the big picture here, this is what we've got going on this afternoon. And if you have damage in your area and we're not aware of it, pop that on our comments so that we can know about that.
People are saying storm chasers are heading toward Meridian now from DeKalb.
Also, Sherby. What did Sherby tell us just then?
Yes. Just came through DeKalb, headed toward Meridian.
And that's Reed. He's probably one of your more elite storm chasers that are out there. I trust him more than any of them that do this stuff. He's good at what he does.
Now, when you hear his name near you, do you get scared?
No.
Because I'd get scared because that means something's bad around me.
He's just an interesting fella. All right, let's go back up here. Y'all see this. This is Neshoba County here, and this is Kemper County here. We still got a watch box for Kemper County, but it's moved into the northern portion of this. Sugarlock, this is on you right now. There's no other way to word it. We can't make it any prettier than it is. But there is a nasty storm downtown Sugarlock crossing there, about where the railroad tracks are, making its way towards Sugarlock Lumber Company. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different storm cells right at Sugarlock. Very easily, we could be finding out in a moment that there's damage in Sugarlock. Seek shelter now. Do not waste any time. If you're on the east side of Highway 45, east of Macon, the hospital, these areas, take your shelter now. They can become something and hurt you quickly. We don't want anything to happen to you. You're important to us all here. As we look at these storms, and let's zoom in what we've got here. Here's that Sugarlock Company right there. This is going to be Running Water Road, Thompson Lane, right out here just west of Thompson Lane. That's not but a couple hundred yards across there. 70-mile-an-hour shear winds, and this is going to cut right across there at Running Water Road. That right there is Dunn's Road. Right there in that corner is coming across there. All of these are crossing this and headed toward Highway 45, moving northeasterly. All right, I got a new text. Tons of lightning back over here in the area of Center Hill. Let's see. We're looking at a storm that's going to enter southwest Lauderdale County, headed due north here in just a few moments. That is going to happen. We want everybody here, if you are in Noxubee County, to seek shelter now. If you are anywhere in Noxubee, and this is cutting across here. This is Highway 14 is what this is. May Spring, Meshulaville, anything from Meshulaville east, you need to take shelter now if you're in Neshoba County up to Brooksville. Noxubee County. Let me say that right. This will be just short of reaching Crawford. This is all over downtown Sugarlock right now. 92-mile-an-hour shear winds with this as we look at this.
It's
very
hailing
dangerous.
In Enterprise.
Hailing?
Mm-hmm. And someone said Reed it was heading toward Meridian area. So I guess something is going to come around here.
Now, we got some rain definitely occurring here.
I don't like that.
Now, our warning, and let's back this off. Let me show you the big picture as y'all watch this. Let's turn off radar where you can get all of this purple area, and let's turn off the locations where you can see this. All of this purple is hail. What we've had here is a little bit of hail down here in the southwest corner. These square, this right here, this is Newton, and this is going to be Jasper County. We still got a severe thunderstorm warning that will expire at 3:30. So we got about 10 minutes remaining on that. As we come up, look at that hail. We got a storm that is sitting right here in Clark County that is headed directly toward Meridian. And that right there, it will be in Enterprise in 17 minutes, and after it crosses Enterprise on in, it'll cross I-20 toward downtown Meridian. Now, the seriousness of it has not picked up like we've got elsewhere. Let's back out here and look at the whole state. As we look at the whole state, this is our last tornado warning that we got two. We've got one here and then one a little bit further north of there as we look at the entire state. Serious weather is what this means. Let's turn back on radar. And as we move up here, and again, we've got showers starting to move into Lauderdale County. If you are out in the West Lauderdale area, as you can hear in the background here, it's horrendous. Hailing the Meridian close to Northcrest Church.
Uh-oh.
Again, let me say this: if you've got if you're listening to us now and you haven't put your car somewhere that probably cost as much as my first home did, go park that somewhere so it won't be destroyed. Those things are nasty, nasty. We've got these storms that are making their way toward Lauderdale County. Now, there's no warnings with that one.
Earlier when I was in town, before it even started, that wind was pretty rough. I think I heard something fall in the Crossroads area where I was at. It was not fun around like 10 a.m. over there. And just imagine being out there right now.
All right, we just got in some new video, and let's go to this. This was right about where the Piggly Wiggly is, and let me pull this up here, and so you can see this. That's a lot of rain. All right, we got another video here that we wanted to take a look. This is Grissom Road in the Bailey area where it was storming. As you look at those clouds as it makes its way across there.
Ooh.
And then we go down here and we got another video here.
Now, would you say parking your car under trees is better than being out in the open?
No.
If you don't have a garage or something to put it under.
Never park near a tree. They will crash and go through your car in a heartbeat. So don't be doing that over there.
I was trying to think of, like, what would you do if you don't have a garage to put your car in? Like, where would it go?
The best I can tell you is take a little trip downtown to the parking garage and leave it. Now, you could have other issues when you go back to get it. I won't go there what ran through my mind, but that's about the best you could do. If you need to leave somewhere, leave it somewhere. All right, let's go back to Radar, Madison, and see what we got. Any more comments that we needed to do?
Someone sent you a video of what's going on 494 near Newton County Road line. Someone sent you 2 pictures of Zion Road, a good bit of damage over there.
Yeah, and let me get this downloaded so I can get this loaded up here. This is a lot of damage in that area here. We'll pull this up where everybody can see Radar as I load this. Let me go back here, and every time I go to touch something, my phone gets another little ding.
You're just Mr. Popular, aren't you?
I wouldn't call it Mr. Popular. It's just it happens all at one time. All right, I think I'm going to have this available here. Let me minimize this so we can show. And then again, this is actual damage from a tornado that came about. Let me get here. We almost got this thing loaded up to where we can share these pictures with you as well. All right, let's see here. Let me drag this over here and show this for everybody to where you can see this of what has happened here. Let me turn this on now. That's
the reason why you don't park it under a tree.
Yeah, that answers that question there. Major damage there. And as we said, this is Zion Road is where this is, and we also got reports that a home was totally destroyed there. Serious matter there. And I got one more picture that Al sent me. I'll appreciate that. And let's pull up this other picture here. This is another picture. Let's pull this up here. And a tree on top of a house.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you've got pictures like that, let us have those so we can share those. Let me move that back out of the way where everybody will be able to see other things. Let me make sure I hadn't gotten any more there. Let's see here. Reed Timmer is southbound near Blackwater on 493 right now, headed back into Kemper County is where he is headed back toward. All right, let's go back to Radar where y'all can see what's going on. Again, we've got rain in Lauderdale County. We've got a lot of rain here in Newton County and northwestern Clark County. No warnings there. We do have this one warning right here that's going to run out at 3:30 and a little bit there. Now, the tornado warnings that we want to watch, Columbus, Mississippi area here. This is a pretty up by West Point there. Serious storm that's wrecking in a 7 there in the West Point area if you're up there. As we come down, let's get back into this is rough weather. This storm has moved through Sugarlock. If you're watching us there in the Sugarlock area, let me minimize that and go back here and turn that back on. All right. Here we are at Sugarlock, Prairie Point. Y'all beware. Macon, Mississippi. This is moving northeasterly. It's going to be in the watch box is still Brooksville. This means our friends in Alabama, Aliceville, Alabama, Pickersville, Alabama is going to get some bad weather here in a minute. Now, if y'all check in with us, if you're watching us in that area there in Noxubee County, anywhere around Highway 45, let us know what conditions you have seen. Let's zoom in on this. Look at all this rain here at the railroad tracks. This is where this sits. This is where the old Piggly Wiggly used to sit. This is the new Dollar General. As we go up Highway 45, we go just east of there. Look at all of this that is coming down. We've got, and this is pine trees out in this area right here that's going to cross over. Let's zoom in here to see if I can get I can't get a street name out of that road for whatever reason. 58 mile an hour shear winds. Let's back out and go up here and see if I can get some names of these.
Did the name just disappear?
Allen Bend Road is where that is. And this is going to go up all of this. This is Highway 45. This is Old Highway 45. This is east of there. Windham Road, South Windham Road, Elon Road. If y'all are in this area, shelter, and I can't repeat it enough. Remember when we talked about how corny it looks to have this ugly football helmet on? Right now, it'd probably be the coolest thing in town if you're in those areas. It would be.
Question. What about Tuscaloosa? Do you think anything will head toward in that area?
Tuscaloosa area most likely will get some rain out of this.
No, like tornadoes, you could say.
Let's see here. If you look at this, it depends at this point, and that's a pure because it hadn't made it there. But it looks to be the worst of it would miss Tuscaloosa northeasterly from there at the moment. It'd go just north of there. But it is Mother Nature, and it can change.
That's why tornadoes are like the most terrifying, because they just kind of pop up out of nowhere.
They do. All right, let's turn this off here, and let's go back here and look at that. This is doing some major damage up here, is what's going on here. The wind, the rain, all of this, Macon, Mississippi. Y'all be careful. Let's see here. All right, here's what we got right here. Let's look at this, Macon. This is Mahana Bridge area, if you're anywhere out there. And I know it's a lot of farmland in that area there. I've hunted in these areas many, many times. Let's look at this. This is a 7. All of this, or one of these, could easily be on the ground making destruction. We've seen this before in that area there, out in the Rooster, as it goes out here toward this area here in Alabama. Look at that. That has 104 miles an hour wind. That is dangerous, beyond danger, as we watch this.
Well, 100?
104. If you look, if you'll see right there, is what I'm looking at.
That is absolutely terrifying. What kind of level would you say that is?
It's a level 7 out of a 10 is 7? What that is.
I thought that would be like a 9 with 100.
All right. On this one, this storm right here is running at 92 miles an hour. This is Macon. All right, let's go to this third storm here. It also clocking in at 92 miles an hour. All of this in danger. This is McClellan. This is downtown Macon. East of there is where we're at. These areas here. And this puts Pickinsville, Alabama, right in the line for these storms to make their way to you. 92 miles an hour. There's a lot of rain where you and I are right now. As we look at this, we're looking at 58. The leading edge of that storm is 58. Our second one there running at 70. But the heart of this storm coming up right there, as we look at that Dinsmore community, these areas here. Let's look at this road right there. That is going to be, I believe, is that Pogue? Is that how you pronounce that, Madison? P-O-A-G, Pogue Road?
I think so.
This is going to be Longwood Road. Is written sideways. I believe that's right.
Cell in West Clark County is getting better structure. It's not good.
No, none of these storms. So this is, as we talked about this, as it grew, yeah, this is gaining. Let's back out here and take a look here what we got going on south of here. This is our tornado warning that is in effect until 4 o'clock. So we got 32 minutes remaining on this tornado warning.
See, a lot of people are asking about, is scuba safe now?
Well, as you'll see here, here's Scuba right now. It's light rain around Scuba. Out to the west of there, there's another round of thunderstorms that are rolling through. Now, we don't have any thunderstorm warnings that are issued in Neshoba County or Kemper County right now. We do have one right here that is in Newton County that's going to run out in 2 minutes. Now, as we get into southern Lauderdale County, y'all look at this now. Decatur pouring rain, Newton pouring rain. Downtown Meridian now getting a lot of rain, all the way down to Enterprise. Highway 11, this is a 2-lane road. You don't need to be on it if you don't have to be right now. We don't want you hurt. This is that rain to where if you're not holding both hands and trying to hold it with your chin at the same time, that you could get hurt and lose control of your car. We go in here. This is these cells that we're watching down here in Clark County. Let's look at our locations here. Here's your co-op. If you were to follow out and get on Highway 512 over here to Pleasant Hill Baptist Church, look at the rain that's all around that. Also here at Harmony on Highway 18, Harmony Baptist Church, a lot of rain in that area there. From Pachuta down, heavy showers that we're watching. We go over here and let's see what's behind all of this. We've got over in this area flash flood warning, still heavy rain floating through that area there. Nothing bad in the Hattiesburg area. It's just some heavy rains out to the east of there. We focus on what's going to happen here in the next little bit here. Fortunately, it has not been any worse than it has been right along in this area here. But we have gotten word that we have had damage in this area here, waiting on confirmations and more stories dealing with this from officials in those areas. Noxubee County, we have 2 remaining tornado warnings. We have one right here that will run out at 3:45. 15 minutes remaining on this up by the Columbus area, West Point, and those areas. All right, as we watch that, we will follow this. This is what we've got here. All right, now if you're watching us on television, you can join us back on Facebook. Easy to do that, Scotty Ray's Weather, or you can join us at Sam Media on YouTube. And we thank you for joining us on television. We'll continue the coverage here on Facebook, and we'll do a countdown of that of 5, 4. And again, thank you to everybody that watched us there on television as we covered these storms here as it moved out of the area there. We're going to continue our coverage here this afternoon and until these tornado warnings die out right here north of us in this area. We want to make sure that they're okay. Heavy rains all around the Lauderdale County area, but no warnings. Let us say a big thank you to our sponsors, BAM's Towing and Recovery, the Back Porch Meridian, Rodney's Muffler, Patrick Allen Companies, eBand Consultants, and Al's Garden and Gifts, some of the folks that sponsor us and take care of us. We do appreciate that. Have we missed anything else that we've been asked over there, Madison?
House Community, Jimmy Smith Road. There are some heavy thunderstorms in Newton County. There heavy rain on Highway 19 by Faith Baptist Church.
All right, let's do this while we're talking. Let's go back and see what we've got power outages now. As we had talked to Ms. EMEPA here a few moments ago about. Let me update this and see where we are on the outages. The last time we checked, we were at 860.
That's a good bit. Added
12 more to that. Let's go back and look at this. This is our areas. We got one person in Noxapater that is without power. The Boga Chiga area off of 397.12. Didn't say that correctly. Moscow, right here up on 495, we got 492 people without power. This is where we had a lot of damage roll through those areas there. We've also got 157 people right here on Highway 495. We got 129 there and 28 there on Highway 495 without power. That's a bunch. It is. All right, let's transition and look at the state, see who else in the counties that are without power in Mississippi at this time. 25,000 people are now without power in Mississippi. Let's pull this up and take a look at what is showing. As we look at Kemper County, about 1,050 without. So we've taken a hit as that is rolled through right up here. We get into Noxubee County. I don't think that's registered yet, but I could almost bet your boots that we've got people without power yet. I just don't think that they've been notified as we look at this. As we come down, we've got Jasper County, about 400 people, Newton, 230, and we got only 6 in Neshoba County right now without power. But that's what we're looking at as you look at the breakdown of the counties here, what's going on in and around the area without power. It's horrible to be without power. Let's pray for those people that have had some damage here in the last little bit. Let's see here. We got damage in Clarkdale. What is that? Where did that go? Heavy rain in the Clarkdale community near Mathis Produce. Yeah, and let me show y'all. I can show a picture here. Let me do this so you'll see what to go to here. Let me show everybody this picture here so that you'll know exactly where to go and what to do when it comes to. This is Sam Media Network. This is how you'd go to YouTube right here, and it shows that we're live here. Sam Media Network, SAMEDIA Network. Google that within YouTube, and it'll take you to our page there, and you can watch it live there also. Another way to get us, you can go to our webpage at sammedia.network, and it also has a live feed to YouTube. So there's several ways to watch that this afternoon as we cover this.
Someone said rotation close to equipment, but no warnings, and it's not on the ground.
That's good news. That's good news. Let's look at this. All right, we got another little storm that's popping up in Kemper County now.
Yeah, it says rotating wall near Newton.
Near Newton?
Yes.
All right, let's Let me hit the right button here. And here's what we got, Madison. This is that weather that's headed toward Newton. It's going to be at Hickory within 6 minutes. So if you're in Hickory, it's not a warning, but it is a strong storm that is moving through Hickory from the south end of the county. Now, Decatur, y'all still getting rain. As we come here to Meridian, look at all this rain that we've got here, 59. How many wrecks have we seen right in there? And there's no telling how many wrecks that have been in the area this afternoon. All right, let's see. I may be getting another picture here. 495, 493. Let's see here.
How's y'all's Tuesday been? Has it been okay?
I got message that somebody had just hasn't had a home but about a month.
Oh no!
And a new mobile home, and it has been destroyed. All right, now let me see if I can get this loaded to our page here again to share this latest one. This is one to watch, I think.
Where was this mobile home at?
Kemper County is what I do believe. Let me get back over here and load this new video that we just got. This is actually a picture. Let me drag this over here where everybody can see this. This is it shows a true picture of what was going on out there.
Oh my gosh!
If you'll see it right there. Now, let me go back here and get the exact coordinates of what I was told where this was. I'm close. All right, this was looking towards Highway 495 is where this was. This was on Highway 493 looking at 495. That's what rolled through that area there. Serious storm as we look at that one. Condolences to them losing their family. I mean, their home that...
is the family safe?
To my knowledge, yes. No one was
good.
hurt in the message, but we did have a home that was totally destroyed. And that may be the original mobile home that we were told about. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'll find out more on that. Let's see here. We got the word that Sugarlock was getting hard. I got a text on that. Nancy, I hope everything is okay there in Sugarlock. And let's pull this up where everybody can see the radar here. A lot of rain there in the Sugarlock area. All right, now let me see what other messages we've gotten here. I got a picture of 494. We'll get that. Nothing near the Piggly Wiggly there. All right. We've got a lot of rain, and we've gotten a lot of pictures, and we'd love to have some more that we can share with others as these storms make their way across here. Let's back out where we see a big picture of here. This is, again, building in Kemper County. Look at this. Now, we still got the tornado warning here, and it is tearing up some business in the northeastern corner there of Noxubee County. That's where that is. As we look at Kemper County, we got more storms. This is going to be Highway 39. Look at that. 58-mile-an-hour shear winds following right across there. We zoom in on this. Let's look at some roads here that we've got here. This is going to be the Kipling area. If you live in Kipling, it's bad weather there right now. It's not a warning, but it is definitely pouring down rain in your area. As we come up here to this corner, this has not gotten any better for Noxubee County. Here's Brooksville. These storms are east of Brooksville and headed toward the Bama state line. It has moved through the Macon area and moved northward of here. And that warning will expire in 22 minutes is what we're looking at. Let me make sure that we've got this up so if anybody's got a question, we don't miss anything on that.
Someone's asking about Union. Is it clear?
All right, we'll go back down to Union in just a second here. Let's look at Bigby Valley. This is the 81-mile-an-hour shear winds with this still happening here in Noxubee County as we look at this. Let me close this out so y'all can see these areas here. Ravine, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is Cliftonville. And again, this northeastern Noxubee County is where this is. And if you'll look at these storms, here's Pickensville, Alabama. It's just off to the west of you and will cross right into Alabama. Now, northward of here, we had a tornado warning that was up here. This is still there until 3:45. So we got 6 minutes remaining on this tornado warning. Look at the rain that we've got around this Tupelo area. All right, Meridian, downtown Meridian. We are covered in rain in downtown Meridian. We go back out to our west and look at this around Hickory, pouring right there. Rose Mobile Homes. If you don't think you're getting wet yet, there's more coming. It's going to come right across there as we look at this. This stretches from Lazy Boy at the Walmart there back right down I-20. If you're traveling 20 this afternoon for any reason, traveling toward Jackson, drive extremely slow. I cannot stress that enough. If you can, wait it out. It just isn't worth all of that. We're getting notes there about, where's that? Sandersonville has some rotation right now. North Hickory getting some hail right now. We're getting reports. All right, let's move down here. Now let's look at Lauderdale County. I'm getting a lot of questions about Lauderdale County here and there and the other. No warnings in Lauderdale County. Let's look at the rain. This is going to pick up at Plant Sweat. We got rain at Meridian Airport up to Meridian Community College, all out here at the Carousel. Right there at Highland Park, we go up to 19, just shy of reaching Owls. This will go over to the country store there, State Boulevard Extension, to where this goes out Pine Springs Road. Last Chance Tobacco, we got some showers there. And we get right here at Mr. Discount Drugs, there at the four-way or the red light on North Hill Street down to North Crest. Look how much rain. And we know that road's got some potholes in it. Let's see here. I just got word that Eastgate Tire just closed down for the day. Matthew and the gang are heading out this afternoon. Wanted everybody to be safe. Thank you, Matthew, for that note there, for letting us know what was going on there. All right, as we come over to Lamar School, look at the showers there. And again, this is going to be Marion Highway 45, right along in there. Got some showers there, but there's more rain headed for Marion. Be prepared for that as you look at the eastern side of the county. Not so bad. All of the bad stuff is downtown out to Northeast Elementary in that area there, in the downtown area. We come south here. Look at the rain that we've got here in the county here in Clark County. This is going to be over at Long's Fish Camp. All right, we got something new.
Southeast of Meridian, some rotation.
Got us a tornado warning.
Getting dark in Marion. In West Point, the sirens have stopped, but they heard 3 homes were damaged or lost in Kemper County and Damascus.
That's pretty. So 3 homes is what we're getting? Mm-hmm. All right, let me see here what we got here. Dangerous storm approaching.
Just got alarms for tornado warning in DeKalb again.
Yeah, and that's what we got. This is that storm that we were watching right there.
So it's come up on Kemper now.
Yeah, now.
Another warning, Kemper.
Let's see here. Let's get into this and what we've got here. Scuba, y'all be ready. This is going to be headed in the direction of Scuba is what we've got. So if you live in Scuba, Mississippi, you need to take shelter now. If you live the Townsend area, anywhere from the hospital over toward Scuba, and this is going to go right out to Giles, Bennsville, these areas here. Let's look at how long this is going to last here as we get this new warning that just popped up here. This is going to last until 4:45 this afternoon is what we're watching. Another one of these storms that has just been producing heavy rain, and it is on top of Kemper County. That's going to be Baca Valley, these areas here this afternoon. Let's turn off the locations where you can see that. And again, we've been very fortunate that none of this has hit Lauderdale County. It hadn't been hardly anything happened in the Lauderdale County area. We did have that area right there earlier as it went on into Kemper. Now, we keep having this bounce back and forth in Kemper of what it's doing there. All right, as we see this, we got some sheer winds involved with this of about 81 miles an hour. That's a lot of wind as it makes its way. So, get to your safe place if you are in Kemper County. We want you to be safe and keep a very, very weather eye out because this could happen. I had someone ask me just then about over here in Newton County. No warnings for Newton County right now. What we've got is Newton and also Kemper County and also Noxubee County are our warned areas that we've got. We have 2 tornado warnings right there, and then one further north up here that is running out in 60 seconds. That's going to be over right there. We have right here, this will run out at 4 o'clock. So we got 15 minutes remaining on the Noxubee County one. And I expect this to go on into Alabama. I fully expect Alabama to issue a tornado warning here in a minute as it makes its way into there. Now let's talk Kemper County. And again, we saw these shear winds starting to build just a little bit ago. Let's look where this is. Here's DeKalb. This is Highway 39. And as we turn this on, here's the Cowboy Church. This is just going to be west of the Cowboy Church. Now, this is the storm that keeps texting my phone and is telling me that a twisting storm is nearing Kemper County. And this is it right here. Here's Townsend. This is going to run out on Highway 16. We're looking at this right now. This is Graham Road. This is Newell Place. And this is going to be crossing over Georgia Pacific Road. And the direction of this is to come right on up toward Scuba area. As we look at this, the storm is moving northeasterly. So if you are anywhere in Kemper County from the Chicken Shack, so Mama Chick, it's time for you to hunker down and take care of yourself there. Ray, make her go get in the closet somewhere. Y'all get to your safe place wherever that is that y'all got there in the portable area. Oh. We just got another alarm. I'm going to give this just a second, and we're going to refresh this and find out where this one is. Tornado warning. Another warning. I think it's a brand new one here. Lauderdale County, it looks like. Yeah, this is going to be Lauderdale County, a new tornado warning. Yeah, this is definitely Lauderdale County. Let's see here. Let me, y'all don't rush off here. We're trying to do a couple things. I'm letting everybody know. Okay, all right. We're going to do a countdown as you're joining us here. We're going to bring back the television station to join us. Twin State News is going to be joining us, and let's give us that count of 10. All right, television should be joining us. Twin States News, welcome. I'm Scotty Ray as we track the weather this afternoon, and what a afternoon this has been with weather. We have a new tornado warning that has just been issued. As a matter of fact, we've got 2. Let's go back to radar here where everybody can be caught up with what we've got going on. All right, here we are. Lauderdale County just went under a tornado warning, and let's see what the National Weather Service has to tell us about this. Now, this is also in Clark County. Clark County, you're included as northern Clark County. As we look at this, the National Weather Service issued for southeastern Kemper, Clark, and Lauderdale County. So we got 3. That makes 2 in Kemper County at the present time. A few moments ago, the National Weather Service located a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that was near zero, or 9 miles south of Meridian, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. This could have flying debris. This is going to be in the zero community at 3:50, 2 minutes from now. Marion, you'll have this at 4 o'clock, Tumsuba and Kewanee by 4:05. What were we going to say, Madison?
Sirens for Meridian, Bailey, Collinsville, all around here are going off.
They are. Again, if you're just joining us on television, welcome. I'm Scotty Ray. We track weather for you here when weather turns bad. And we want to keep you safe. If you're in Lauderdale County, northern Clark County, eastern Lauderdale County, and eastern Kemper County, you need to be in a safe place now. Move to your safe place. As we said many times throughout this broadcast this afternoon, do not stay in a mobile home or a home that is lifted up. Do not stay in a room that has a tree overhanging it. Get to your safe place now. We want everyone safe. Let's zoom in and let's take a look here of what we've got here. And again, we were talking about zero community down in these areas here. This is what we're watching here south of Meridian. This area right here. And look at this. This is going to be Roy community. That's what we got right there. This is Sable. This is Mathis Peaches right there. As you get down, Progressive Pipeline would be sitting here, and as you move in, right around Clarkdale School. All of this is part of this tornado warning as you move into Lauderdale County. And I just had somebody say that if there is one warning for the county, all the alarms go off for Lauderdale County, and that's what that's about. This is going to move into Lauderdale County. Here's Bassett City. We move in here. Here's DeVoe. We've got all this area around Sable. Once we get into Lauderdale County, Pleasant Hill, and then Zero Community, Long Creek Ball Field, out by the Girl Scouts. And this takes in all the way out here to Causeyville Ball Field is where this tornado warning is issued for Lauderdale County. It'll be just shy of making it out to Rodney's. Now, this storm will last until 4:45, so they're going to tack an hour on this. Now, it may not be here for a solid hour, but as this moves across, heavy rains is what we've got. Now, we look at this. Let's go up here across northern Lauderdale County as we look at this moves here. This is the downtown area. This is going to be right through the middle of the park. If you were to go out to Highland Park, that's the line on the west side of this, and this goes out to Alamooch, taking in the Boy Scouts. It moves up, takes in Toomsuba, and this will go all the way out to where Simmons Wright store is. That will be included and go on up and take in Dalewood and these areas here. We've got a lot of rain coming down right on top of out on North Hill Street. Northcrest Baptist Church is right on the line where this tornado warning is. It takes in the Chevron store. It's going to be all right there where Mr. Discount is, back over to where Lamar School is. Look at the rain. And then when you get out here by Barham Funeral Homes, where the soccer complex is, it is pouring. That is heavy rain. Northeast High School. If you take this dead end and go out to Tompton here on Highway 45, you're going to be in a lot of rain here. All of this area in this tornado-warned area. Now, as we keep traveling, this tornado warning here was issued first. And again, let's talk about this. Now, what they've done in this watch box in Kemper County, this is just shy of making it to downtown Scuba. Now, Baca Valley will be included in this. Let's zoom in on this. This is Highway 16 here. As we look here, this is going to be Electric Mills. It will go just shy of here of reaching downtown Scuba. Now, it's all kinds of rain involved with this. We've got 92-mile-an-hour shear winds with this, is what we've got with this this tornado warning that is issued in Kemper County. And let's look at this road. Here's Electric Mills. Let's go out across the backwoods, of course, the big lake that is out here. And we get here, this is going to be Wimberley Road. And if you were to follow Wimberley Road, this would run right back in on Highway 45 in this area here.
So where exactly is this in Lauderdale County? Where is it at? A lot of people are asking if they should take shelter.
If you are in eastern Lauderdale County, southeastern Lauderdale County, you need to take cover. This is coming in from Clark County is what we've got. Let's turn off locations first where you can get a bird's eye view of what's happening here. Following Highway 45 straight out of Clark County is where we are here with with this warning here. Mathis Peaches, Clarkdale High School sits here. This will go over this area here, the widening area here that takes over to Causeyville. If you live in Causeyville, you need to take shelter. If you live anywhere around Simmons Wright store, seek shelter. And the line is Meridian Community College east, back to the Alabama state line is what we're looking at. This will cut across 8th Street right there at Meridian Community College, go up to where Northcrest Baptist Church is, out 493, and cross just shy of reaching the Samdale Monument. That's where that NAS Meridian, you are under this tornado-warned area, and then onward into Kemper County. Now, what we've got with this area right here, we're watching around Mathis Peaches as it comes on in. That is the warned area. Seek shelter in that area there. We had a twisting storm that was located right down here at Zero that has caused this to fire off. Now, as you look here, look out to our west here. Over at Lazy Acres Christmas Tree Farm, over all the way to Rose Mobile Homes, rain so heavy you can't see the highway. That's what we've got there. Again, this area here is not under a warning, but we do have it here in Lauderdale County and a bunch of it. We have been watching this area pound, and we finally, let's see what we've got here. We've got about 6 minutes remaining on this tornado warning that we've watched here. Now, the edge of the storm now into Alabama. This will expire in Knoxville County here in just a few moments, but there's been a lot of damage. I can assume that there are a lot of trees down in this area here. Now, as we come back into Kemper County, let's look at this. Scuba, you're in the eye of this. Although the warned area is just shy of Scuba, this is headed towards Scuba. Without a doubt, will they move this watch box? Possibly, but regardless, there is bad weather headed for there. Let's look at this. This storm has in it will be in Scuba within 4 minutes. So Scuba, all around Scuba Tech, East Mississippi Junior College, however you want to word that, take cover now. Don't wait around any longer on this as this storm nears you. And I don't want to panic anybody by any means. So as I read out these numbers, I want you in your safe place. If you're anywhere near Scuba, within 5 to 6 miles either side of Scuba, take shelter now. The shear winds involved with this are about 115 miles an hour. And with saying that, now I don't want you to think that that is on the ground doing damage. It is in the air as it makes its way across. And with that being said, all at the same time is it can dip down and touch the ground at any time. Shear winds are just as dangerous as any storm or anything that is out there. But this is very, very serious in Kemper County right now.
Is it about the same as the last one that came through, or is this one worse?
It's pretty close to what we've got. It's showing about 10 miles an hour stronger, but damage-wise, it could be about the same. Now, I have not gotten any reports that said it was on the ground. And if you are in that area there and videotaping or anything to that area there, let us know what you're seeing in Kemper County. I have a lot of people that contact me in the Kemper County area every time we have a storm, and y'all watch this. If you're portable northward, Highway 45, seek shelter. Now, as we look at this, this is getting closer and closer to Scuba. Again, that watch box area is just shy of Scuba. That does not matter. We're right there. Actually, we got two of those right there. Scuba, right there. Let's zoom in on this. This has got 70 mile an hour with this one. All right, here is Scuba right here. Right there. This is going to be old Highway 45.
Someone said the trailer that got destroyed, it was on Smith Galloway Road is where it was at.
Okay. Thank y'all for that information. Zach, appreciate that.
A lot of people talking about Lauderdale, Rodney's, Quitman, just the surrounding area, what is going on.
Right. I won't. As we focus on this, Scuba is a bullseye at this point. As we look at this, we want everybody there to seek shelter now. Do not. If you're watching me, you got friends, family that live in that area. Do that. Mike Gully, y'all get prepared. Jimmy Thomas, all of y'all that are in those areas, they'll be prepared there. All right, let's back down. Let's go into Lauderdale County and look at our tornado warning that we have here. Now, clearly, this one is not as strong as you look at this in any shape, form, or way what we've got here. This is still a tornado warning. I don't want anyone to go, well, this in Lauderdale County is nothing to worry about. That's not the case. When we issue these, we got to take them very serious. Yeah, I just got a picture of just how it looked there across Lauderdale County.
Is it pretty rough?
This was looking back toward the West Lauderdale area of what I got. I'll try to get this loaded here in just a second. Let me see here if I can get that to my phone here and get this on to where we get this on television. But a lot of this, extremely, all right, I almost got it figured out here. I'll get it there in just a second. That's being sent to the phone now. Let's look at Lauderdale again. Now, as we look at this, Clark County a whole lot better. It is actually, all of this has moved into Lauderdale County now. You see that? Let's look at Lauderdale County and tell you where you need to be safe at. This area here.
Someone said first responders are cutting trees and making access to Zion and Chisholm Cemetery Road at this time.
Okay, well, thank you for that update.
I hope they are safe during this weather.
Yeah. Tree, and I imagine there's a lot of trees. Now, let's check this also. We haven't checked back here in a while. Let's check our power outages. We were at a little over 800 people without power a few moments ago, and it's time we update this and make sure we haven't lost more. Very easily could. We're up to, we've gotten some taken care of. Let's go back here. EMEPA has been very busy. They've gotten 200 people power back on. We're showing here just north of Collinsville. We've got 46 people there on Highway 19, Highway 495, 157 without power. And then here in Moscow, 500 people without power. We go down into Pachuta area 5 and down in Shibuya area about 8 is what we're looking at. Now, let me go over here and let's check Mississippi Power and see what Mississippi Power has in outages at the moment. Right now, Mississippi Power has 204 without power right now as we follow that. Estimated 4:30 to be back on. So they're thinking that they'll get that back up in 30 minutes from now. So that's what we've got there. An area here in Meridian as we pull this up where you can see their map as well. This is what we've got here. We've got an area here just north of Meridian, then down by Pachuta, an area without power there. They're working on restoring that. Let's look at, so while we're on the roll of different areas with the power outages, let's go to Southern Pine and see what they've got. We've got several without the Bay Springs area, Collins, Waynesboro. Let's look at that. And then let me pull up Central Electric also. All right, let's pull this up where everybody else can see what we're looking at here, power outages in our area here, and pull this up. Decatur, this area right here, we got about 155 due west of Collinsville. Here in the Carthage area, 132, and on up in here, about 110. Kosciuszko, roughly 300 people without power in that area. As we go over and we look into the Morton area around Newton, let's take a look here. This Southern Pine, we got about 75 people right there. And as you go Highway 15, right outside, right at Union, 186 people without power. So this is widespread of people that we've got without power all around the area. Crews are trying their best to get this back on as quickly as they can. All right, let's go back to Lauderdale County. Let's see what we've got here as we pull this up. And again, if this is your first time watching us, welcome. Whether you're watching us on television this afternoon or if you're watching us from your phone without power, whichever the case is, we're glad that you're here with us. And we just got another warning. All right, let's back out and let's see what this is going to be.
I hope it's not a tornado. Hope it's just severe thunderstorm.
Let's hope it just is as mild as it can be. It'll take a second for it to
oh, good Lord.
To update here is what we've got. And again, this is live. It doesn't change. This is just the way things are when things are live. We cover it the best we can and get it on to you as quickly as we can. This is stretching into Kemper County is what this has done. This is extended here. As we look at this, let's turn this back on to where we can get all the information there. As this leaves Lauderdale County, it's going to go right into Kemper here, and this tornado warning until 4:45 as we follow that. And that's going to take you right on back up to Scuba once again. All right, let's look at all of our rain and locations of what we've got in Lauderdale County. As this has been, as we started this countdown 8 days ago that these storms could move into our area, they are here now. Although we don't have a warning out in the West Lauderdale area, if you are there, it is pouring so hard you can hardly see. Look at this area here at the Piggly Wiggly. We get over here by Tyson's veterinary clinic. Oh, right there, Oak Tibby. Pouring rain. I hope you didn't go fishing this afternoon. Over at Chet's and West Lauderdale Elementary. Now, here's our tornado. This is our watch box area for the tornado warning. Right there is the Samdale Monument. NAS Meridian, you are involved in this. You are inside the warned area. We're starting now to see rain at the Ralph Morgan Rodeo and all around the airstrips there in northern part of the county at NAS Meridian. We got showers pouring down right there at Dalewood now. It's going to make it to the other side of the lake soon. As we look here, Tom Bailey Lake, pouring there, and it's going to make its way out here. This is the end of the watch box area there at Simmons Wright. Northeast High School back over this way in the watch box area. And then we get out here to Russell Christian Academy in this Rainbow Lakes, pouring rain. This picks up with the heavy showers at Marion at the four-way stop right past Lamar School, and this is going to go east toward the county line. We come down through downtown Meridian, and this is going to be just past Sam's. when you get right here at the Ag Center, the rain is going to intensify like nobody's business, all the way out to southeast. Right here at the Dollar General and Southeast High School, pouring rain. The Girl Scouts, a lot of rain there. And again, this is moving northeasterly. We see that we got some rain down here, but that is what prompted. This is the cell here that prompted that tornado warning earlier into Lauderdale County, and it's just going to continue moving up through there. Now, let's put this in motion where y'all can see exactly what's happening as we look at. So let me turn off, because it always works better when you turn off locations when you do this. You see how this has got that northeasterly slant to it here. Let's turn it on where you can see how this is moving. So as this moves out, all of this, what is right over in here, will make its way across our area on into Alabama is what the plan is. And what will happen is Mother Nature is ferociously pounding on us this afternoon, isn't it?
It's very angry at us today.
It is. Well, let's again thank some of our sponsors that make this happen each and every time that we do insurance. A big thank you to insurance. Why did I say that? I don't know where that comes from. Every time we do weather. SMI Automotive, Chet's Paint and Body. You'll find them out here in the Bailey area, right there at Center Hill. Reed's Tree Service. If you need a tree taken care of, see Mike. Honest fella. Doesn't get any better than that. Simply Irresistible Boutique. You'll find them on Poplar Springs Drive. Maple's one-stop shop. Got 6 locations, and they are cooking out at Causeyville. Also, Sanders Gas taking care of you there. Anything that you might need, including generators, things of that sort. They'll help you out there. Now, we've got rain pouring down rain. Now, as we look at this, Heidelberg.
Anyone needs to take shelter?
Does Bailey?
Yes.
Is that what they're asking?
Yes.
As you look at this, this is going to be just to the east of the Bailey area. As we come across here, Bailey is sitting here. It's east of there. It's just a lane of rain coming through there. It's going to be east of there, so you're good at this point. The tornado warning is not in that area, so that's good. And as you see here, this is starting to break up even better. I like that these colors are getting lighter and lighter as we do. We got heavier rain on the west side of the county right now out here than we do in this warned area. Looking better for us at any time. Maybe that they'll break some of this. Kemper County has not changed a bit. This northern edge here, we got 2 different tornado warnings that are still in Kemper County. This one up here around Wahalak and Scuba will end here in the next little bit at 4:45. This first one will end here, and it may push its way on out of the county before long. The best news that we can give you is finally Noxubee County is without a tornado warning. Y'all are out. This is what's moved in to the edge of Alabama, and I'm shocked that that's only a severe thunderstorm warning. And that's what we got there in Alabama. So we're watching tornado warnings in Lauderdale County. We're watching them in Kemper County. We got 2 in Kemper County and Lauderdale County. 1 there. All right, let's look at the heart of what we got again, because there's lots of questions as to where it is raining. Southeast area. Yes, southeast is involved in this tornado warning. It's just shy of making it out to Rodney's place at Why Not Motorsports Park. It's going to go right past where the Boy Scouts is. Right here's where the Boy Scouts is. This is Rodney Wings. As we come across here, we move right on up to the Dollar General, and we come on into Meridian off of Highway 19. A lot of rain there. We've got Meridian Community College. And again, as we get these questions of who, what, and when in Lauderdale County, it's eastern Lauderdale County. If you were to draw a line down the middle of the county at Meridian Community College, if you were to go straight through the county and then move toward Alabama, that direction is where the tornado warning is in for. As we move up Dalewood, y'all are smack dab in the middle of all of this as we do this. The Ralph Morgan Rodeo Arena is in this. Also, NAS Meridian. Anything west out by Owls here, and Walmart, Highway 19, as we get into Chet's Paint and Body, West Lauderdale. All of this area does not have a warning. It is just under a tornado watch. It's the eastern side of the county that does have it. As we look back over here, Newton County, Dollar General getting wet, but no warnings there. I do expect them to raise this and move this on into Lauderdale County here in a few moments out of Clark County. Now, it's pouring buckets of rain with a lot of lightning in Clark County. We had lightning strikes. Let's see here. The last one that we had hit there was about 8 minutes ago. We had a lightning strike at the county line at 4 o'clock. Another one hit there at 4:04. But heavy rain throughout the county. And we have this tornado warning still in effect for Lauderdale County all the way, and that's going to remain with us until 4:45. So we're watching it very closely this afternoon as it moves across the county. The heavy rain right now involved in the warned area picks up at the Girl Scouts, sitting dead on top of the Dollar General there at Southeast School. Cuts across Rainbow Lakes and goes north, and it's going to be just east of downtown Meridian. If you know where Lamar School is, you run out here to the four-way stop. You're sitting at the stop sign there. You got rain there all the way toward Russell. And then we move up and we just follow this up Highway 45, basically. Not raining at Northeast High School at the moment. And then we come right on into Kemper County, and this tornado warning just follows it on up. The Chicken Shack, Ray, and all the gang there that is in Kemper County there in the Portable area. That is a humdinger of a rainstorm coming down, and y'all are still in the tornado-warned area there, all the way up to Baca Valley. This will be just shy of this box here, making it to the city limits of Scuba. Now, Scuba's still under a tornado warning from this first tornado warning that will run out in roughly about 30 minutes from now. Right along there. It will quit here in just a little while. But that is treacherous rain that we've got from Wahala all the way back over to Bentonville United Methodist Church. Now, as we look at into Noxubee County, again, the first time that we've seen them without a warning in probably an hour and a half. That'd be about right. That's what I think.
What about Clark County? Some people are asking about it, if there's any update, because earlier there were some updates about it and then nothing else. So they're just wondering.
Only one warning, and again, it's the northern portion of Clark County that's under a warning. It's going to be up by Mathis Peaches right there.
A spotter reported rain-wrapped tornado.
8 miles west of Cuba, Alabama.
Yes.
And as you look at this.
Ah, there it is.
Let's turn on our locations. As we get into this is Cuba, Alabama, right here, 8 miles west of Cuba. Puts it right back over here. Is what that does. Here's Cuba. That's going to be right there at McElroy Trucking at Cuba, Alabama, and that's going to put it right out in here somewhere. Now, that does not mean, let me remind you of that, when spotters spot that doesn't mean that it's on the ground, but they see it in the air. Mm-hmm. But it also means
something could happen.
Yes. Take it very seriously if you're in that area there, anywhere from Rainbow Lakes all the way to Cuba, Alabama. It's not in Cuba. It's just right across that state line is what we've got there.
I just got a tornado warning for Lauderdale County.
A new one?
Yes, I just got one on my phone.
Okay, so...
Till 4:45.
All right, we just got this confirmed on the ground at Tumsuba. Tornado exit 165 area. That's going to be right there as we've watched this. Confirmed on the ground, Tumsuba is where they were watching this 8 miles west, right in there. Tumsuba, you need to seek shelter now. And as you look at this, we've seen a lot worse areas on radar this afternoon as we've watched these, and this goes to prove that a tornado can drop at any given time. We watch this again. If you're anywhere in this Tumsuba area, from Rainbow Lakes east to Cuba, Alabama, all of this area northward, seek shelter now. Don't wait any longer. Confirmed as we're getting this. Spotters have reported it and confirmed that this is on the ground.
In Tumsuba?
Tumsuba area. And again, if you were on I-20, that would be at exit 165. A very serious matter as we watch this. Seek shelter now, as I've said many times about the different ways that you can protect yourself. Number one, I hope that you're watching us from a storm shelter if you live in that area. If you don't have one, boy, we got some great folks. Patrick Allen would be glad to take care of you there and get you one in no time flat. They can get you one where you feel safe and don't have to worry about that. Many ways to do this. Taking care of yourself, your family is first. Make absolutely sure that you're safe. Don't drive. If you're caught in your home and you're just hearing this and you go, what do I do? Get to the lowest floor of your home, away from windows. Don't go near a window, and hunker down is the best way to do it if you have not been able to leave those areas there. But we're watching this in this area right here. And at this point, we don't know if it's still on the ground. In this amount of time that we've been talking, this can pick back up and be back up in the air quickly. But we did have about 4 to 5 minutes ago a confirmed tornado that was on the ground. Could be back up. Christy Watson, Lockhart area. Y'all are under a tornado warned area, Christy. So if you're at church, I would go ahead, if you're in the Lockhart area there, and seek shelter now wherever it is. If y'all have got a basement in the church or away from windows, make absolutely sure that you're not anywhere on that. Seek shelter now, because this can just go anywhere. If you look at the heart of the storm from Tumsuba all the way up to Lauderdale, Mississippi, some pretty serious weather there. Let's back out and we look at this as we go into Kemper County. We're still watching these 2 tornado warnings that are still issued for there. We've got thunderstorm warnings of these tornado warnings that moved out of Noxubee County now over near Aliceville, Alabama. Severe thunderstorm warning with that. Bennsville area getting rain-wrapped major on out to Giles right there at the Alabama state line. As we move, this is now east of the Cowboy Church, following Highway 45 all the way over.
Let's look at Shibuda.
Okay, let's go down to Shibuda. Let's turn this off where we can see here. This is going to be the Shibuda area right here. We've got rain just to the west of Shibuda. All right, I just got a message here out in the West Lauderdale area. Water is across the road at the Dollar General on Highway 495. And if you'll know, as you right there at the Dollar General, there's 2 creeks there. So we've had enough water to rise above the road there.
Now, can I ask, is it water or water?
Oh, hush all that. The more I talk, the more tongue-tied that I get. Now, let's look at this. We got another tornado warning down here. This is Wayne County now with a tornado warning. This is coming out of the Hattiesburg area. Here's Hattiesburg. This is New Augusta, Richton, Mississippi. Tornado warning that, let's move up here and take a look at this. This is going to be until 5 o'clock. And again, this moving northeasterly here. So this could move into Wayne County and cause more further up. Right now, Wayne is not getting much of it. It's all right here as we look at this tornado warning. And again, that's going to be until 5 o'clock, Perry and Wayne County. And it has been an afternoon. That little map that we pulled up this morning, we talked about the areas that could get tornado warnings. And here we go again. We got a flash flood warning. This one is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, when I went downstairs, the whole backyard is flooded. It is.
We got a lot?
A lot of rain outside.
All right. This flash flood warning is going to be in Newton County is what we've got. This is going to be over at Turkey Creek. The first time we've heard a siren go off and it not be something even worse. And we're glad. It's not good to get any type of warning, but it's not a tornado warning. We'll give thanks for that. Tornadoes are just very dangerous there. As Gay said that she is praying for everyone, and we do appreciate that. We do need that. Let's see here. Kemper County. Let's go back up here. Let's see here. Right there. Let me do a fresh upbeat reboot, and let's look at all of this as we follow these warnings here. We always like to make sure that we got the absolute latest and refresh stuff when it comes to the latest of warnings here. 445, and we do now have a warning right across this line right here in this Alabama area here. Sumter County now under a tornado warning. As we look at all this stuff moving out of Lauderdale County into Kemper County, all this moving northeasterly. So Sumter County, Alabama, y'all have this. And this is a portion of this that will be until 5:15 that takes in Sumter County and into Kemper County there as it moves across right there. We got 445 there and then 5:15 across the county line there. And it pouring rain there, a lot of bad activity occurring there. Let's look at that for a moment there. Aliceville, Carrollton, Alabama, it's going to be on y'all within 12 minutes. Serious storm. Take it seriously if you're in those areas there. Now, I have not gotten any more confirmations about the areas out in Tumsuba. If you live in the Tumsuba area, if you know if there's been damage, if you know a neighbor that's been damaged, pass that information along to us so we can share with everybody else. This has been an afternoon of heavy weather activity without a shadow of a doubt. Have we gotten any new reports on your side of the room? Madison, have you had a chance to look around and see what others are saying in the area?
A lot of people saying that their yards are flooded, completely flooded, like there's a lake in their yard at this point. Just some concerns about Meridian. If there's anything over there besides Lauderdale County. That's all I can see for now.
At the moment. And
yes.
Let's move up here so you can see a little bit more there. And I'm trying to get some more pictures for us that have just been sent in.
Right. See, Kemper County tornado warning has been extended to 5:15. North Hills Street, concerns about it.
Let me show a couple pictures here. Let me drag this over here. This is going to be Lauderdale County is where this is. This is just out. If you're coming out of Meridian on Highway 493, the Covingtons, this is where this is in the curve there where they're doing all that work. Look at that sky back there.
That's pretty scary. I hope they got all the cows put up.
Yeah, there's a lot of cows in that area there, isn't it, Madison?
Yes, I love those cows. I always see if it's going to rain or not when I pass by.
And if you're wondering what my daughter is talking about.
If the cows are laying down, it's going to rain in a cluster. Remember that. If they're laying down, it's going to rain.
A lot of people believe that.
I believe it. You should too.
Oh, so let me. And we got another picture I want to share. This coming in from out at the West Lauderdale area, and look how much rain has come down.
That kind of looks like hell.
It does look like it. There's a lot of rain there. Justin Watt sent that in to us just a few moments ago. But look how much water is standing there. Big thank you to Justin for passing along those pictures there in the West Lauderdale area. And hang on, let me check here. We've been getting a lot of inboxes. Let me see if I'm up to date on the latest that we've gotten in the inbox here. I'm sure we've gotten some more pictures since we last went in. All right, let's see here.
All these tornadoes reminds me of that time when I was still in school, and there's that day. I don't know if you remember it. It was a while back, but there was a ton of tornadoes that day, and everyone was spooked. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I do remember that. Let's go to Sugarlock, Mississippi. And again, for whatever reason, these have decided they don't want to blow up big, but let's share these. This is going to be Sugarlock, Mississippi. Just a few moments ago that we got this. You see that in the background?
Is that the tornado back there?
That's the tornado there that moved through. If you could see it right there.
Yes,
there it is.
Over.
That's a pretty big storm that moved through the Sugarlock area. Let's see here. This was... This is in the Chapel Parking Mississippi State University Parents Group.
I believe all these people that are brave enough to stand outside and get these videos could be storm chasers themselves.
All right.
I think they have a calling.
All right, Madison, if you'll talk for just a second. Let me see what we got here. Hey, Eric.
How's y'all's day going? I hope it's not bad.
Yeah, you need to go on with us. Oh, okay. Okay.
Did anyone's plans get ruined by today's weather? Because mine sure did.
Okay, we'll do that. All right. Appreciate it, Eric. I'll be back in touch with you. All right, what we had there, joining us there, and I thought it might, and that is a situation that we wanted to share with everybody. The sheriff in Neshoba County wanted to remind everybody that we had someone that they were looking for, and they have taken them in an escapee from jail, and they have just caught them. And they wanted to let everybody know that she is in jail, and we'll get that posted here in a few moments to let everybody know about that. But they had someone escape a little bit earlier in jail again. That's good news there. Let's look here at some more pictures that have been sent in here. The Chapel parking lot, Mississippi State University. Let me pull this up. There's some damage there at Mississippi State. That picture, for whatever reason, being a little bit hard to pull in. But we've got some damage there at Mississippi State. Let's go on down here and refresh that. a lot of damage to the area, of trees down in the area. We've got another video. Let's see here. That was Stonewall, Mississippi, getting a lot there. And we go back here. I want to see here. Yeah, rain on that one. All right, let's take a quick look back at radar here as we look at this. All right, here we are. Let's pull this up where everybody can see radar there. And again, if you've got a picture, we'd love to hear from you as well. All right, as we go back to radar, let's zoom in on this. We got some good news for Lauderdale County. Lauderdale County is now out of the tornado warning that has expired. Kemper County has got a small one remaining there until 4:45 here on the eastern side, and we're getting a new alarm.
Oh. I guess flash flood.
Let's see here. It'll update here in just a second there, but we do Kemper County. This one has just expired. It looks like. Let's do a refresh here. And again, we're live. These things happen as we try to get the very latest of what we've got. It takes it just a second there to catch up.
You know, the only good thing about this is I can exercise from running up and down the stairs about 100 times.
All right, as we do a refresh here, let me make sure this may be another flash flood. I think that's what we've got there. All right, still at this point, Lauderdale County. All right, that's what we're going to have right there. It's going to be a thunderstorm warning right there in Clark County on the edge there. Right there on the eastern side of Clark County, severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock. So now we know what we've got there. And this storm building there coming across Clark County, moving northeasterly. Quitman, heavy rain there. This is going to start at Shibuda, move northeasterly out of the county there. Again, the good news that we said that we had to give you is Lauderdale County just out of that. And I just got another word about a tornado. Let me see what we got here. Let me make sure I got the absolute. I see. Tamala area. This is going to be confirmed tornado, Kemper County. This is where we're at right here. This is a confirmed tornado right there, Kemper County.
Say confirmed a tornado?
Yes, that's what we got, Kemper County. So all this Enendale, anything east of right there, this is Tamala. It was confirmed tornado that moved right through here. Now again, this is the National Weather Service passing this information along to us here. The leading edge of this storm is, we look at this, 70-mile-an-hour shear winds with that. But this is eastern Kemper County, tornado on the ground. Be careful as we look at this. Now, let's look at Scuba. This is going to be right here. This is going to be right out here, Jimmy Thomas area. Y'all have got one, little Billy. Linda Jane, y'all's backyard right here. As we look at this, 70-mile-an-hour shear winds. This is clocking in at a 4, but very well as we've watched this right here is what's come through there. ML, 9 minutes from now, you will have this storm where we had this tornado on the ground. This is going to cross Highway 17 and head toward Geiger within 21 minutes. Very serious storm there. This has 81-mile-an-hour shear winds with it. Now we move back up here to Scuba. And again, this will be right at the county line as we get into the Giles community. Right here is going to be Joe Wright Road. Joe, I ran into you just the other day there. This storm is right at your house, right there. This is right at the Bama state line as we come across Lover's Lane, being here as we come across here to Giles. Y'all be careful in this area. If you're anywhere out in here, seek shelter now. Geiger, Alabama, seek shelter with this as it rides across here and moves into this. All right, let's get an update. And if I'm reading this right, they're going to shift all of this now into Alabama. Let me turn off these locations as we look at this. And I am right, but we're going to go ahead and do this to be absolutely sure of what the National Weather Service has just done. They have just, this has crossed over out of Mississippi into the Alabama, and now Alabama having the tornado warning to where this was on the ground in Kemper County just a few moments ago. Now, it doesn't mean that the rain has stopped in Kemper County by any means. It just means that there's some serious stuff that is moving on Alabama. So all of this area around Giles, Mississippi, heavy rain, but the tornado warning right there at the line. Yeah, it has confirmed ran out. Now what we've got here, this is going to go until 5:15 for these areas here in Alabama. Geiger, y'all be prepared. Aliceville, this is headed your direction. We'll be there in 25 minutes. Highway 17 area here. Anywhere in this area along here, University of West Alabama, this is going to be just north of you, just north of the Epps. This will go all the way to historic Gainesville, Alabama, this area here. Kim Waste, if you're on that, you live anywhere on Highway 17, be prepared. These storms are on it. Now, there's a lot of the rural route through here that covers pine trees in these areas here without roads where both of these storms are sitting right now. And that does a lot of damage to folks that grow pine trees. Y'all know that. We watched that, and again with that, 81-mile-an-hour shear winds, ML, Alabama, 9 minutes from now. Geiger, 21 minutes. Fair Oaks, you will get this in half an hour from now. Let's go back into Lauderdale County and look at what we've got in Lauderdale County at this point. Let me turn off this so we can be absolutely sure. Lauderdale County is now without any warnings. That is the good news that we can share with you. We move down south here into Clark County. We've got severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Clark County, a severe thunderstorm warning that will expire at 5 o'clock. So that's what we've got there. We move back out here to the west. We've got showers to the west of us, Newton County. All right, let's look at this right here. We have a confirmed here funnel cloud that was spotted earlier. This was earlier this afternoon there in Newton County. This is not now. This was earlier this afternoon. So that's what we've got. We've got a lot of showers back in here. We've got one tornado warning remaining down to the south of the Meridian area here in Wayne County that we watch. So that kind of updates the Lauderdale County area. If you're watching us on television, I invite you to join us now back on social media. You can find us at Scotty Ray's Weather on Facebook. You can also join us on YouTube at Sam Media. Easy to find there if you would like to join us and come over and join us. And this is what it looks like. If you've never used any of these apps before, this is what it looks like if you're going to come join us on there. You'll look up Sam Media, SAMEDIA Network, and be able to find us online. Should this weather threat continue and come back with more warnings for Lauderdale County, Newton, we will come back live on television. We want to say thank you to all the folks here that helped us out with Twin States News. We're going to go back to social media now. Thank you for joining. We'll bail out in 5. All right, as we cut back from television and we move forward now with what we've got remaining of these storms, let's go back over here. We've got on this east side of us, we don't want to leave off our friends in Alabama because your lives are just as important as everybody's if we watch these storms. It's getting better, though, as we watch this. Thank heavens these storms are starting to fade out. We may even see this this storm here in Clark County fade away. The worst of what we've got. What did you say, Madison?
Let's hope so that it fizzles out, because it's getting toward nighttime, and that's when it gets really scary because you're tired.
Yeah.
You just kind of want to go to sleep, and you can't because you're worried about the weather, and it stresses you out. And also, you can't see nothing at all.
Yeah, that is always the worst of the storms that come at nighttime, that you definitely can't see. Now, we're under this watch until about 10 p.m. tonight.
10 p.m.?
10 p.m.
That's pretty late.
It is, but we're pretty sure that this will eventually pass on. Now, as we go back here, you see this? This is what we're getting now from the National Weather Service. This right here in Kemper County, this is earlier where we were talking about the home was destroyed. The new home, right there. Let's zoom in on this. This is going to be right up Highway 495 is where this is. Damascus, right there is where that home was destroyed. And from what I was told, it was maybe a month old. So condolences. If you know this area, know this family, they're going to need your help. If you can help in any way in Kemper County, somebody will know exactly whose home it was that was destroyed. And just a bad deal. But it's better to lose your home than your life. You can always replace any worldly things that you might happen to have, and I think we know that. But this is where neighbors help each other. So as we get information, we'll pass that along as to who it was and how you can help with this. All right, let's take a quick look here of what we've got. Again, down to the south of us, and we're going to continue to have rain throughout this. Don't think for a minute that the rain is over, because it's not. But the biggest threats are now starting to fade away. As we look down here, let's look at this right here. This tornado warning will expire in about 26 minutes here for our friends down in Wayne County. As we move up to Clark County, if you're traveling anywhere from Shibuya toward Meridian, look at that rain. You're going to be in it all the way till you reach downtown Meridian. For whatever reason that you got to come, I'd wait just a little bit. If you can, hold off, wait it out, because that's pouring rain there. As it comes about, you'll have another shower move through, but as you start to see now, it's breaking there. Moving away, we got some heavy showers there just east of Shibuya. There's Shibuya right over here. Let's zoom in on that so you can see here. This is going to be Sales Prairie. Y'all doing all right down there? Hope so. We move up. The Meridian area, most of the heavy stuff is now east of Meridian. This is going to go out toward the southeast area as we look at this. Let's zoom in on this so you can see here. Here's Why Not. Here's Dollar General. And Lamar School. Heavy rains there also. All right, we move up here, and this is Highway 17 is what we're watching now that could be destructive. We want you to be extremely careful. You're for anywhere from Geiger, Boyd, Alabama. We got any folks over in that area there? Let's zoom in here. This is sitting directly on top of Highway 17 at ML. Here's ML. That's where you'll find the post office. This is just maybe a half a mile from the post office area there. 69 mile an hour shear winds. This is a 1 mile area sitting directly on top of Highway 17. Now, if you go just east of 17, you'll see a separate cell here at 58 miles an hour. Look at that. It's a heap of it. And this is going to be approaching before long. It's going to be coming right up on ML. That's going to be County Road 24 that this is going to cross. Right there. Right there. 4.5.
Ew. I hope it doesn't develop into anything at all.
Yeah, we hope not. That's what we're watching as this pans off and this moves to the northeast there. And this will be in the Gainesville area. It'll cross the river and keep on going there. That's good there. I got some notes that everybody is safe there on the eastern side of Scuba.
Oh, good. Someone just said their power is back on.
That's good there. And we're going to check that now that you bring that up. Look at this. This is looking so much better for us.
Oh, yeah.
Let me turn off these locations so you can see this big picture. Look at that.
Let's.
Madison, what'd you do that for?
Me? I didn't do nothing. Look, every time I say something positive, something bad happens right after it. So I'm going to stop saying
Quit
nice
being
stuff.
positive. All right, we're going to give this just a second. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to make sure. Okay, we have a new warning. It's going to be Jasper County is what I'm getting. Let me, right there. There it is. So, welcome back. All right, let me move this over here so we can see a little bit more. This tornado warning, I was almost thinking that this was going to just kind of fade away, but no, it had to do it again, didn't it, for us? All right, here's what we got. Our new tornado warning is until 5:30. That's roughly an hour on this. As we pull this up, northern Jasper and Newton County now under a tornado warning. This is going to last until 5:30 this afternoon. A few moments ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Turnerville, or about 9 miles north of Stringer, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Radar indicated is what this is as we watch this storm. It's a lot going on with that. This is going to be near Garlandville by 5:10 and Rose Hill around 5:15 is what we're looking at. Again, this is moving northeasterly, and this storm is coming from back in this area here. And it's prompted this watch box into Newton County, as we've seen damage there. That one is increasing as we look up here to our northeast here.
You know what I'm about to do? About to leave this office, go find these tornadoes. I'm about to throw my hands at them. There's too many popping up.
It is. I'll put you out with some of the storm chasers that chase these storms.
At this point, I'll fight it. I ain't scared of it no more. I'm just angry at it now.
As we see Brian McCary there, temperatures dropped. Lightning is picking up out in the Wyandotte area. All right, let's go back as you were talking just a moment ago. Let me get my ducks in a row here. Let me do this, and now we're going to go over here and check out our power outages with what we've got here, the latest.
I noticed in some of the comments earlier, people asking if I grew up in the same house as you because my accent is not as country as yours.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you.
And all I can say is I don't know. I just talk very nice.
Yeah,
I have a very nice voice. Y'all haven't tell.
We're trying to figure that out as we all speak now.
I ain't country.
Let's show you this. This is what we got, the latest from EMEPA. We still have 826 without power on EMEPA.
It's kind of dropped since earlier.
Yeah, it has. It has come down there. We're showing that we have roughly 12 people up around the Boca Chica area. As we get into the Collinsville, just north of Collinsville, zoom in on this, Highway 16 area, 492 people. We come down 495, 157 without power. Collinsville area, out on 19, we got 46, and then 2 people here on 495. As you go out to the Chunky area, 18 around Lauderdale, we got power outage in those areas also. Now, if you look at the list here, this is what we've got, the breakdown. 37% without power there, 57 people in Jasper, 527 in Kemper. That's a chunk they're working on that. And in Newton County, 64 people without power. So that's a quick rundown of what we got on power outages in those areas there. All right, let's see here what else we got here. I'm sure at this point, let's see here what we've got.
A tornado warning in Newton.
Let's see.
Someone said the temperature has dropped in Wynot and the lightning is picking up.
Yes.
Are we supposed to have a cold front coming in after this?
No, it's still going to be warm.
Ooh. Is it that nasty, sweaty warm? Kind of gross?
It's going to be hot, I guarantee you.
Oh, disgusting.
All right, here's what we got on that radar. This is the tornado warning, the new one that we've got here. Again, this takes in, it's going to be 2 counties involved with this until 5:30. We've got northern Jasper and southeastern Newton County involved with this. We do want to check on our friends who are watching this area right here. This still cutting up here in the Alabama side here, east of Highway 17 going toward Gainesville. A lot of activity there. Now, we watch this. This is building as we do this. Let me come back down here. Strong circulation is the word that I'm getting in the Bay Springs area. Let's see here. Damascus. All right, let me see here. We are getting... I'm getting some pictures, Damascus area. Yeah, let me save these and get this where everybody can see this. And I know that, again, all I can say is this is live. And... the best I can do here. All right, now hang on here as I get these up to where we can take a look at them. These pictures here, and I didn't do one thing else that I needed to do.
You know, that's okay. We all make mistakes. You know who said that?
Who said it?
Hannah Montana. We all know Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Do you remember that show?
I'm going to have a long talk with you one day.
Oh, my gosh. Look, she said everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those dates.
Well,
I think we should live by that.
I think she should have took some of her own advice. That young lady has issues.
Like she said, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah. Again, this is what we're pulling up here is the activity that we had earlier in Kemper County. Let me get everything straight here and get the right picture up here. Let's pull this up where you can take a look here. All right, I think I'm on a roll here to where you can see. This is the mobile home that was destroyed in Damascus. Let's take a look here. Hardly anything left.
That is really... Did that get struck by lightning?
That's where the wind hit it.
It looks like it got burnt.
And tore it apart. That's a lot of damage there. Well, we pray for them, and we will have some more information coming on that as we do that. If you've got a picture, we'd love to see your picture as well to share with everyone else as we go through this. Let me go back and take a few looks at these different areas. Let me close out a few more things. I'm just going through the area, seeing what we've got here and what we've got.
We got a lot of pictures in of the damages.
That's what I'm looking for, to make sure. I had one more place to go that I wanted to look here.
Seems like most of us are in the clear, chilled out. If I'm saying this, nothing bad will happen after me saying we're okay.
You just watch yourself over there. Don't be predicting before we know what's happening. All right, I'm gonna minimize that, and let's go back to radar where everybody can see the radar instead of staring at me as I stare around and I move things around to try to get them on. All right, let's go back. Here's radar here, what we've got. We're going to watch this. I'm trying to do a couple things at one time. Yeah, that was some rain that was coming down earlier there. So we got that one there. All right, let's go back to some comments and then back to radar and see what else we have as we go across here. Susan Swing, thank you for watching. We appreciate that. All right, this red box is what we're watching here with this tornado warning as it moves across here, Jasper County and Newton County. We've had one right here reported earlier this afternoon. We've got heavy showers in Lauderdale County. It's eastern Lauderdale County is what we've got. Tornado warning still in Sumter County, Alabama. Over here as it makes its way on out to the east. The thunder is loud. And, of course, you hear that as well, don't you, Madison? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got a All right.
I zoned up for a second.
Don't be zoning out on me over there. I might need you to...
I was deep in thoughts.
I hope you come up with something good there.
Oh, thanks.
Causeyville being hammered right now with heavy rain, Michelle Bynum says. And I agree with that. We got a lot of that. Wayne Huddleston Alexander, thank you for watching. We appreciate that. Let me say a big thank you to Rodney's Muffler. You'll find them on 8th Street. Miss Rodney, she'll take care of you. The back porch of Meridian, it's new, it's different. Have you been in there lately? Check it out. It's something for everybody. If it's outdoorsy, they've got it. BAM's Towing and Recovery. If you need to be hauled somewhere, you break down, they do it for you. Patrick Allen Companies, they help you out there. 5 different companies, from windows to storm shelters and a whole lot of other things to help you. EBN Consultants and Al's Garden and Gift. See Al. Need any plants as this spring comes about? They'll help you there, along with Home Instead. Need help there. Percy Bland State Farm, EMEPA, along with Wildlife Motorsports Park. Racing has begun again this year. Snowden Company, if you're looking for that house when it comes to real estate. And Citizens National Bank, always there to help you there. As we look at this on radar, it is showing signs of being better.
Yes.
As all of this comes about.
It better stay better.
That's what we want.
We are not under tornado warning, are we? Lauderdale County.
No, Lauderdale County is not. We've got one just to the west of us.
It says Bay Springs until 5:30. Tornado warning.
Yeah, that is right down here is where we've got that. Let me move this where you can see where I'm pointing. That would be right in this area down here, Bay Springs. And we move up. This is the closest that we've got to us. This is the worst that we've got over here, still swirling in Alabama as it makes its way easterly. That came out of Kemper County. That was a pretty rough storm that come across there. As we look at this on radar, again, this is slowly making its way here from Newton County and Jasper County as it comes across the county. And it'll give us an update here in just a moment as this rain makes its progression this way. And we'll see if this makes it to Lauderdale County once again. Hopefully this is going to die down. We've seen just an afternoon of one pounding after another when it comes to these storms just not slowing down. If you're looking at this radar, look at all of this. Look at this damage that we've seen here. We started seeing this earlier today. Tornado spotted across Highway 3.
That was earlier, like this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. Canton saw these, and it made its way across the county. Let's go back up here and just look at this just a second here. This is east of Scuba into Alabama here. This is going to be right at Gainesville, Alabama. A lot of historic homes, a lot of history right there at the bridge. And these storms are right there at Gainesville as you're making your way from Kim Waste over that way toward I-20. Right there.
At least it's not a big cluster like it was earlier with, what was it, like 6 of them all in one area?
Well, we got 4. So
Well, you know what? That's better than 6. I'll take it.
I got you there. But serious weather there around Gainesville, Alabama. If you're in that area this afternoon, be careful to seek shelter immediately. Don't wait. Be prepared for what's coming. We've got heavy rain throughout Kemper County as we move up into Noxubee County. On Highway 14, a lot of rain that's going to cross over, and this will be nearing where the hospital is before long there. Stark Vegas, you've got rain approaching. It's not horrible, but you do have heavy rain that is approaching your area very shortly from now. As we move down, we look at Lauderdale County. Again, this eastern side of Lauderdale County, Tumsuba, a lot of water coming down with this. Let me back out here. I'm making sure that we hadn't got any more updates on anything that has happened in the last few moments.
Someone said it was really bad when they went over Ralph Morgan's house up on Highway 45. They said the wind was awful. They're asking about the Union area. The rain has picked up a lot and a lot of thunder. People are saying they are going to get their boat out in DeKalb and swim.
All right. I was just told that in Kemper County, the people that lost their new mobile home was Clint Quinn. Clint is the party that lost his home. If y'all are aware of who they are in that area, lend a helping hand. They're going to need that as they try to recover and pick up what's left. As we all know, it would be horrible to lose what you got, and it looks as though their home was destroyed. And if you live in that area, they really need your help there. As I'm sure that boots are on the ground right now trying to help. But keep them in your thoughts and your prayers as you make your way. It could have been any of us that received that damage, but for whatever reason, it chose them this afternoon. Let's see. Any warnings for Hickory at this time? As we look at this, is right at the line of Hickory. Was
There's
the
a
last
funnel
question.
cloud near Chunky exit on, I think it was I-20 or 120.
When was that?
Just now.
We just got a message of that?
Yes.
Okay.
It went away way too fast.
Okay. It said that 911 received a report of a funnel cloud near Chunky exit, I-20.
I-20.
The caller advised it had touched down. It is not confirmed. Mm-hmm. Radar does not support what they said. And I've heard that before, people that they take it wrong. But we'll let emergent responders check that out. So if you're in that area there near Chunky, and again, there's radar. There's nothing there. Mm-hmm. So it does not support that. We had a few years back, I don't know if you remember, we had a storm spotter that was passing through town that, well, he was kind of young at it. And he didn't know what he was looking at and called a tornado that did not exist. And that could be the case there. But there's nothing in Chunky to support that. So we're gonna say no on that. As we look at this. But again, it is still a tornado warning, and this is going to last until 5:30. We've got about 30 minutes remaining on this tornado warning this afternoon as we watch this carefully as it comes across. We're going to stay with this a few more minutes and see what this does here. Again, this is the weather event right here that we're still watching here in the edge of Alabama. Geiger. This is right at Gainesville, just north of Gainesville now. A lot of storms. This is going to be moving up toward Warsaw, Alabama. If you're in that area, Union, y'all be careful. Only light rain in the Sugarlock area as we watch this. All right, we move down here. We've got showers eastern Lauderdale County, and we've also got them right here, still in that Newton area there of thunderstorm activity and a warning until 5:30. Again, we don't have anything to support that call that came in to the 911 center, but heavy rain at Newton this afternoon as we watch this.
A lot of people are saying heavy rain in Kazieville and Tusumba.
Yeah.
It's kind of rough in those two areas.
As we look at, there it is on radar, it's heavy. And it stretches there. We got it back here. High wind and heavy rain around Boyd, Alabama. And that would be Highway 17. Right about right here. About right there is Highway 17, Boyd, Alabama. A lot of that in that area there. Still heavy rain in Scuba. That is where that home that we showed the pictures of that was destroyed earlier, right there. We moved down. We've got those rains out in the Tusumba areas you just brought up of what people were saying in those areas there. And we also have this severe thunderstorm warning that is trying to fade away finally. It's going to be lasting until 5 o'clock, about 5 minutes remaining on that, and that should just fade on out and fade away there. This is the area of concern that we're watching this afternoon. We're paying close attention to it. Hasn't had any major moves with it whatsoever in the last 20 minutes that we've watched the storm. Could it do more? Yes.
It better not. Better not do any more.
That's what we're hoping, and we hope that this just kind of fades away. But strong thunderstorms involved with the storm, which has prompted this to be issued as a tornado warning. This is very capable of producing something. It just hasn't yet. But
someone said the temperature went down to 60 in Chunky.
That rain come through. Went there. Susan, thank you. Appreciate you watching us, saying that there. Alamooch, Brenda Thomas says she's getting a lot of rain. As we glance here, we see that, as we mentioned, the names of the people there that lost their home in Kemper County. And again, if you can help in any way, and I know there's a lot of churches that will come to the rescue to help out family in need in that area there. And we'll get together more information about that as the storms passes, and what we can do to help out in these areas there. This is still going on down in the Shibuda area here, just west of Shibuda, as we get down here into Wayne County. We look at this storm that is moving up. This is a pretty serious storm here. This is going to be due east, and we'll be at Richton, Mississippi, within 17 minutes. Y'all pay attention here. This is New Augusta. This is Beaumont. This is a pretty serious storm here that will make its way. Here's Richton, Mississippi, right there. This is the warned area, and it is definitely headed in that direction as we look at these storms. All right, let's move back up here. And I think, if I'm looking at this right, they just canceled. They did. They just canceled that. Let's refresh everything and make sure that I'm right. I think that they have taken that tornado warning out of the picture now.
Do you think there will be any more storms later?
Well, we still got all of this that we're watching here from Baton Rouge. Is there a chance of some more weather? Yes.
Yeah.
Some more heavy rains? Yes. It's a guessing game, as we've seen this stuff that didn't even look like a tornado turn into one. So we're looking good at this point. They have canceled this Newton County tornado warning, and all that we have left there now, let's go back over and pull this up, is a flash flood warning, and then a tornado watch is what we've got. So in the Mississippi area is the only one that is still down here east of Hattiesburg, watching that in southern Wayne County, and then we've got a tornado warning over here in the edge of Alabama. And that, as a matter of fact, that one just got canceled. So we're looking good on that. This is the only thing remaining right over here until 5:15. That will run out in 15 minutes, and it looks as though the worst of that storm has moved to the north of there. So things are shaping up a lot better there. Let me do some thank yous, some folks that help us out. And by all means, everybody that watches our program, y'all help us out in so many ways, and we appreciate that. Let me do some thank yous here from Piggly Wiggly, Lauderdale County Farm Supply, Eastgate Tire, Talbot Enterprises, the Precast Group, who've been with us since about day one, H&H Residential, thank y'all so much for being a part of this, SMI Automotive, see Joe, Sanders Gas, they've been with us a long time, Chet's Paint and Body as well, Maples One Stop Shop, you can get gas all around town, Reed's Tree Service, if you've got a tree down, you need some help now, Mike will do that. Inbox me, and I'll be glad to send you his number. Simply Irresistible. You'll find him on Poplar Springs Drive. Alpha Insurance, Michael Swansea. Freeman Tractor, along with Rock House Gun and Pawn. Good folks there. Godwin Cleaning Services, Meridian Mattress, along with Booker Electric. Also, the good folks at Citizens National Bank, EMEPA, Snowden and Company Real Estate, Percy Bland State Farm. Also, Ricky Bobby and all his family out at Why Not Motorsports Park. Home Instead, along with Bam's Towing, Patrick Allen Companies, the Back Porch of Meridian, E-Ben Consultants, Rodney's Muffler, and Al's Garden and Gift. Some of the folks that help us out here in Madison. Let me say thank you for dropping by and helping out this afternoon. Now, we will be back should we get any more warnings. We'll be back on this. But right now, we're going to take a break since the weather has decided to give us a little bit of ease, and we'll be back should it turn bad. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Madison, for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by our following partners: